Niggas getting off of work. Everybody like, what's up?
I know they're probably tired of my ass at this point. It's all on me. Ain't got nothing.
Ah, ass. Shit, I was trying to. We was trying.
Yo, hold on.
Oh, shit. I'm my cut right here. Hold on. Let me get him.
Ladies, it's Pam tonight. I've been watching the damn BET video of awards. I watched Child, I've been in here being hood. I watched Glorilla perform. Awards. I watched. Oh shit. Okay. Hey, baby.
Hold on.
Hey, Nene. Oh, just so you guys know, you guys can come on the platform tonight. We on StreamYard. Nene, do we sound okay? Are we echoing?
I'm leaving back to a lot.
Nene, do we sound okay? Do you hear echo, baby?
Y'all hear anything? Anything? Y'all hear anything?
Any kind of
Oh,
interrupt?
let me connect with the chat real quick. Hold on, so I can be connected. Oh, they already got me connected. Hold on.
Hey, Brox. I wish I could show how many people in the chat because we got.
Sounds nice. All right. I put up on time. You can't see who in the chat. How many in the chat, sis?
Oh, I can see 7. I just can't show it. I gotta learn how to show the number because I don't know how to show the number.
Yeah. And I think there's a way where you can show all these things right here on the screen without me having to go into the thing to look at them. But I think we'll figure that stuff out later. We just trying our best, y'all.
Yeah, trying to do it with interruptions. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Peace to all. Good. Sounds good. Brock said sounds good. All good. They said
Right.
TV. Nene Lewis. Okay, say no echo. Honey. So Jamie Sunshine. I pull up on time. Riri. Hey guys, that's Brock again. Just made some crawfish. Okay, Nene, I see you. All right. Everybody up how y'all doing culture. They call us. All right, yeah. What's up? We can see it on the screen. It says 7 people. Y'all can? Y'all can see it, but we can't see it. I don't know why we can't see it.
I can see it. You just can't see it.
I'm the only person that can't see it. Hello. Clearing up the lies. Let's do that.
Yep. Well, I'm so happy. It looks like it's gonna be a good live, and it shouldn't.
Yeah, no buffering. Yes.
Oh shit, Lord.
Lord, no buffering. Lordy. Stop messing up our lives.
I know hating is hating. I don't know what it is. Okay, so y'all, first and foremost, I want to definitely apologize to you guys about the last lives. I cannot promise you that this live will not have a buffering because the technician has not come out yet. But what we decided to do,
Oh, y'all can't.
use an additional streaming app so that hopefully it'll stabilize our connection, because it seems to me that when you guys do go back and play it, it's not interrupted. It's just the stream that's interrupted, not the actual live and the recording being casted. So I'm hoping that StreamYard fix a little bit of the buffering. Hopefully, this hope. And if it doesn't, shit, all I can tell you is we're gonna have to just wait till the people come out. Bruck can go live on his Chromebook, but with the computer, it won't let you share a one-on-one live on a computer. You have to be on StreamYard. So, bro, you could get on StreamYard and do it. For sure.
So do I need do I gotta go do I need to download it? Like get a free one?
You don't have to download it. Just go to your Google browser and put StreamYard in. StreamYard itself is not an app. The app is for people that can join it with you. But if you want to just be the facilitator, like what I'm doing right now, you just go to StreamYard by itself. And then when you put it in, it'll allow you to facilitate. And it'll ask you, do you want to create it? They're going to ask you, where do you want to cast this video to? And then you're going to say you're going to cast it to YouTube. And then it's going to ask you for your Gmail information in the first place. And that's going to be connected to your Google. Your Google will be YouTube, and all that shit is connected. So once you log on to if you're in your Google account on Gmail, StreamYard will automatically know it's you and ask you, this one you want to use? You're going to say yes. And then when you say that, it'll let you start going into it. And once you create the live, once you get in there, put your title and stuff in that time, and it's going to ask you to share the link with guests. And then you're going to share the link, and then boom, you're in. And then all you got to do is share it with me, minimize your screen, go to Gmail, send it to me, boom, I'm clicking in, I'm rolling. Like right now, anybody can get up here. So if anybody want to get up here with us tonight, they said Nene, Kelly, Riri. Hey Riri, baby. Riri, anybody can get up here tonight if they want to, because we have a I can put like 6 people on here. So we'll be good. So everybody good. Like this was really just a mock situation. We said clearing up the lies. I really been I was fortunate enough for they said to send me the whole case file, bro. I could not access none of the case files. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I couldn't access it, but she found a way to send it to me, and I was able to get everything. And I have been so overwhelmed today with information. I've been reading for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I got so much good shit. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm so happy right now. So anybody want to get up here? I can easily send anybody the link or whatever. Yeah. So the last thing we were talking about was Irene. That was the last thing we were talking about. And I'm gonna fix the thumbnails too for y'all, because I'm big on my thumbnails. That shit, the thumbnails mean the most to me. So we're gonna definitely fix the thumbnails so y'all can understand what the hell we're doing. But the last thing we talked about was Irene, and we were talking about what she said on her live, and she said so much stuff that it didn't make no sense. But once you do realize, like I said, what she's talking about, everything takes on a whole different meaning. And really, it ain't just Irene's live. It's gonna be the live with Peas and Killer. It'll be the live she did with the video she did with Zach. It'll be the live she ran and raved on. It'll be Monifa's video. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what you pick. Once you realize what's going on, it's a whole different ball game with your understanding, and everything starts to make sense. Because like I said, the one thing that really threw me was when they said we carry her on our back. And I was just like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? When she left the room, never came back. When you have time to put her on your back? I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why Irene said at one time that she left the hotel last, and on another version of the event, she said they were still there looking for Kenneka when she left. I was like, how are you there and you gone at the same time? I noticed in one version of events, Monifa said they went back in the room to get her cell phone and her keys, and she said in the statements that they got the cell phone and the keys from the room, and they went back in the hallway to meet Kenneka. But there's no way they had the keys, because Bree supposed to have the keys. So now I'm like, how was Bree gone if the keys were in the room? And then I hear recording of Irene's sister saying, "Our person where the keys was me and Bree." So I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, they all over the place. It just didn't make sense. And then I started thinking to myself, I said, you know what? Wait a minute. It does make sense. The shit just didn't happen at the same time. None of this happened the way they said it happened at the time they said it happened. Like Zach asking the boys, were you there when they pronounced her dead in the freezer? And they said yes. I'm like, what? You weren't there when they pronounced her? Or were you there when they pronounced her? Okay, so you were there. So then you were there at midday on Saturday. You were still at the hotel? And what hotel were you at? Because I don't see you at Crown Plaza. So it's a lot of things that you can examine and look at, and it will let you know that you're watching videos that don't go with what was said. And more importantly, the most astonishing shit that y'all hear Nene, y'all gotta get it right. 4 likes and 10 in the chat, 12 in the chat now. So it was so many inconsistencies, and then and then what Teresa said that they kept calling her. It kept calling her phone, and they called her earlier that night and asked her was Kenneka home, and she asked them was Kenneka missing. Kathleen. Hold on, y'all. Hey, baby. Hey. Yeah, I was just trying to get the computer so I can go live on the computer. So whatever you can bring it up, that'll be fine. Ain't no rush.
All lights and chat. Y'all get the lights on.
I haven't had it since you said you talked.
Yeah, well.
All right, no rush. Okay. So, and again, Teresa said they kept calling her phone, And they called her earlier that night asking her was Kenneka home, and she asked them was Kenneka missing. Now, somebody, for the love of God, please tell me where that would have fit into this equation. At what time, based on what they gave us, at what time in the evening would Teresa have the opportunity to receive a call from the girls earlier that night asking her was Kenneka at home? How was that possible? Because you said she left the house at 11:30. So how much earlier would it have had to been if she left at 11:30? It wouldn't have been no earlier. Like, what, but 30 minutes left in the fucking day. So what are you talking about earlier? But then you realize that they called Teresa on Friday, and Kenneka had never made it back home. She had never made it back home. That's why there was an earlier phone call made asking was Kenneka at home, because no one knew where Kenneka was. Which supports what we're trying to tell you guys, that Kenneka left the house on Thursday and she never made it home. So not only did they come back looking for her, they also called and asked was Kenneka home. They were looking for Kenneka. Now, y'all got to remember what we told y'all. Kenneka was missing 2 times. As crazy as that shit sounds. She was taken from the party out west, and they had her all night till they got her the next day. And then they took her to the Marriott and they left her. And when they came back for her, she was gone again. So I don't know when this call would have happened. But Teresa did say earlier that day. So I would have to assume it was earlier on Friday. Because it couldn't have been Saturday earlier that day. Because on Saturday, they wouldn't be calling you asking you was Kenneka at home. The bitches that left with her ain't going to ask you is she at home. Everybody know at this point she gone. So this shit don't fit in nowhere else, y'all. You gotta what I do myself personally, and ain't what you gotta do, but what I do to understand what's going on, I try to make that shit fit. I try to put it to where it will make sense. And there's no place for it to make sense other than it being on Friday. The same way we talked about Leonora saying that they didn't have no idea that her sister was missing. We have to assume that had to happen prior to her making the police report, because they would have known at that point. So this all had to happen before that. You have to think on those terms. And if you think on those terms, all this shit will make sense to you. But you just gotta move quick. You have to be mentally agile and move real fast and be able to put that shit in place, because if you don't, you'll get lost. And you'll be like, what the fuck are they even talking about over there? And meantime, in between time, we got people talking about group homes and Kenneka not being related to somebody and them growing up in a group home with nothing substantial to show any of this shit. It's almost like motherfuckers want to make up stories about this girl. Motherfuckers want to be confused, because it's like people be adding confusing shit to the situation rather than bringing clarity to it. They added more shit to keep people more confused. And then you all tied it like a fucking presto in a knot. And you all fucked up and you don't even know how to get out. You come over here to a whole truth channel and none of the shit we're saying making sense. And now everybody asking all these weird ass questions. Not that they're weird questions, but I'm like, where'd you get that from? Yeah.
Yeah. Listening to you, I was speaking to sense.
Oh, okay. I thought you said sis. Okay. So yeah. So what I'm saying is this: if you're hearing something that doesn't make sense to you someplace else, ask them. They won't be able to answer you. Rest assured, they won't be able to answer you. And then you can come and ask us. After I'm gonna ask you, did you ask them what the fuck they meant when they said what they said? What's up, Samson, bro? And then when you tell me you asked but it didn't give you anything, what are you even asking again about it for? If the person that alleged this stuff can't give you anything to solidify what they told you, how are you thinking somebody else gonna give you something that they told you when I don't have nothing to prove what the fuck they talk about, because they talking crazy anyway? All I can tell you is yes and no. And I don't want to discourage people asking questions, but really ask yourself that question. What proof do we have that Kenneka grew up in a group home? What the fuck is anybody even talking about?
It did. Like, yeah, we don't want to discourage you by asking questions. Let's make sure it's a question that you propose, not a question that somebody else proposing. Like, say you looking at the case and you have a question, not the fact that you listen to somebody else's channel and they told you that, so you got a question. Like, let your questions be based off of what you think, what you're wondering about, not what they're wondering about.
Correct. You know? And the reason why we're saying that is it needs to come from you. It doesn't need to come from someone that's telling you some shit that they can't prove, and they can't answer what they're giving you. If they can't answer it, how you think somebody else gonna answer it? It don't make sense. And all I'm gonna tell y'all is what I know about it. They already talked about. It's one thing that we heard consistently throughout this case was they said that there's no pictures of Teresa being pregnant, and there's not a lot of a picture of Kenneka as a child. They always said that, right? Okay, we got pictures of her from probably like some of her being little, like a newborn, a couple little ones. Some when she was like 3 or 4, some like she's 7, then like 11 and 12, and then from 12 on up to when she passed away, we got pictures every year of her. We got pictures from 12 to when she passed away. Those 7 years, we got pictures of her everywhere. If there's a shortage of pictures of her as a child, how in the fuck do anybody think she was at a group home? If there's no photos of her being nowhere, we don't have no pictures of her. So we ain't got no pictures of her at the crib. We ain't got no pictures of her at the group home either. So where's the group home?
Yeah.
What proof do we have anything about any group home? A photo of her being around some other kids or someplace else. She could have been to the Boys and Girls Club of America. She could have been to a summer camp. It could have been anything. But now they want to feed people that she's not Teresa's daughter. They want to feed people that she's at a group home. They want to feed people that Teresa was a madam. They want to feed people that she's a twin that's missing. All of this bullshit. I'm thinking to myself, I've never seen so many motherfucking excuses for one situation in my life. I've never seen this shit before. At this point, my list is like 25 reasons why Kenneka died. Now we got to put the group home on there because she's a group home child and she grew up in a group home. And I don't even know how that equates to her being dead, but that's supposed to go with her being dead. I guess it's supposed to some kind of way connect to her being dead. Teresa's a pimp. She's a madam. Kenneka selling twat. What proof do we have that anybody was selling anything? Okay, does it look weird that a lot of girls are in a hotel room in bathing suits and all that shit? Yeah, it looked weird to me too. I don't want to be around that much cat. I honestly don't want to be around that shit. I just don't, me, myself, personally. Why we all in bathing suits? We must be going to the fucking pool. It better be a pool somewhere. We all in bikinis.
Yeah.
If we're not, I want to know what the hell we all in here in bathing suits for.
Mm-hmm.
It don't sound right. I can see a bridal shower, a birthday pool party, being in Vegas, being somewhere where there's a pool, at a house party where there's a pool, or at a hotel party where there's a pool. But I don't never see no photos of no pools. I just see bitches in bikinis. And that to me is weird, but it don't say they selling nothing. That's not what that says to me. I just don't know how y'all roll. I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all might party different from how we do it. I don't know what they got going on, but it doesn't say that. And we draw too many conclusions. That's the reason why what the fuck we are right now. People be drawing too many conclusions and reading into shit way more than you should. And the things that you should be reading into, you just don't. It just goes in the wind. And then we'll dissect some shit that's not even relevant. Something that's something we need to really talk about. No one wants to talk about it. Because it's easier to create a bullshit story behind a lie, but something tangible and believable, you got to have something to go with that shit. And they ain't got nothing to go with that. So they'll say group home, selling cat, back page, Teresa's a madam, James Coleman, Bill Murray, all these dead end situations that you can never prove took place. You can never get the proof, and it just remains a mystery. Oh, Bill Murray's son. How do we substantiate that? How do we prove that? We ain't got shit to go with that. We got one lying-ass YouTuber saying they got evidence of this, but no one else in the whole community, nobody in the whole world, no YouTubers, no subscribers, nobody ever seen this. There's only one motherfucker got it. And they had to get it from somebody, but even that somebody ain't talking about it either. Just one person. That's a lie. And it makes you go down a rabbit hole and tells you, okay, well, she was there with him on the 6th, and then you spiraling and creating up shit saying, okay, well, the ticket said the 6th, and it had to be the 6th, and she said we're gonna be rich. And all of a sudden you creating some shit in your head that ain't even real. But you compiling shit in your head and you giving life to this lie. And it's becoming very real to you. Whole time it ain't even true. The girl ain't never been to this fucking hotel. Imagine that. Imagine finding out she was never there and all this shit is a lie. Then you like, where the fuck these lies come from? Somebody is perpetuating these lies. They're pulling them out their ass. I don't know where they're getting them from. But we can't get any closure like that We won't get to no kind of finality, no closure, no evidence, no peace. If we keep doing that, we're not going to get nowhere with that.
Mm-hmm.
We got to examine what we have, not what we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And we got plenty of shit to examine. Not nobody making up no shit about no fucking group home and Kenneka being a twin. Then it ain't Kenneka no more. It's Monifa. She's the Fowler twin. First it was Kenneka and Kenny. They was twins, but then we found out they 2 years apart. Now we got Monifa being a Fowler twin. Now we got them off in a group home. What kind of fucking shit is really going on? It's bad, y'all. And we can't keep we won't get nowhere like that. So what we gonna have to do is prove, number one, what's up, Run Real? Number one, we have to prove that they're lying about the day they said she was missing. I don't give a fuck who her mama is. Okay? Being 100 with y'all. We have to prove that they're lying about the day she was missing. They're lying about the day she left out. They're lying about knowing where she was. Her friends then had a lot more information than we were aware of. The family knew more than they were saying, and the police did too. These are things that we know to be a fact right now. We know these things are facts because we're showing them. And don't go through the case files. You're really going to see some shit that's going to blow your mind. It's too much for me.
Retro.
These case files so crazy. These case files telling so much shit. The case files is literally saying that Monifa made this statement on the case files, y'all. They said, she said she walked Kenneka out the door. They left out together. Maya did too. And she went back to get Kenneka's cell phone and keys. And she retrieved the keys and the cell phone and came back in the hallway, but Kenneka was gone. If she had the keys and the cell phone, that would mean that Bree was at that hotel, because they said Bree had the keys and she was gone. Mm-hmm. Now I got a suspicion that Bree was at the fucking hotel. I got a suspicion that she never really truly left like how we thought she left. Mm-hmm. She was moving around now. Bree was doing some shit, but I don't think she left how we think she left. So now they're giving us evidence that supports that Bree could have potentially still been in there. Mm-hmm. Now that's giving birth to the lie that Kenneka left out the room with Mike them and CC them and Bree because they all was left out together. That's making it seem like that's more believable. Because they said the keys was in the room. How the keys in the room if Bree was gone? Bree had to be there so what y'all need to understand is all of that's some bullshit. What they're really trying to tell you is this. When Kenneka went missing with Monifa out west, Kenneka's keys and cell phone were in that room, not at no hotel. They're trying to tell you that Kenneka's keys and cell phone was in the room when she was out west. Bree was not there because she was never there. Maya wasn't there because Maya was never there. It was simply Monifa and Kenneka. That is it. That is all. And the keys and phone were in fact in the room with Irene and her people. That's the reason how this lie got so fucked up. Could take it back to the beginning, y'all. Think about it in the beginning when we first heard the story. They said that Irene had the cell phone and the keys. They said she had the keys because she needed the car, and she had the cell phone because she needed the GPS. And all of a sudden, that lie went away. Irene videos came out, the lie went away, and then they said, okay, Irene got the phone and Bree had the keys. Now they got a whole other lie. Now we really realizing in 2024, because of this fucking channel, we realizing that Bree did have the keys and the cell phone. After Irene them had the keys and the cell phone out west, they gave them motherfuckers to Bree when they put her in that car. So Bree ended up with the keys and the phone. Y'all see how this shit adds up and start making sense when you know what you know. Now it makes the story true. Irene and her sister didn't know where the keys and cell phone were because they were out west. And then after that, Bree had both of them, cell phone and like they originally said she had both of them. And guess what? She had both of them. The way they initially said, we just didn't know how to make it make sense because we saw in the reenactment video, Irene had the cell phone, Bree had the keys, and we didn't know where the fuck the lie came from. Except it wasn't a lie. It was just two different locations on two different nights. People was telling two different stories, but we was confused. The same way Irene said that she left the party after everybody left, and then she said she left the party, they were still looking for her. Irene, how you doing both of them? Oh, I know how you did both of them, baby, because out west you did stay. You stayed out west, but at that hotel, you left the motherfuckers at their hotel. The same way we got our Bree and we got Bree and Monique for them saying they was at the hotel at 5 o'clock looking for Kenneka. In the statements, they saying Bree said we left the hotel after 5. How you leave after 5 if Leonora said y'all got home to the crib at 4?
Mm-hmm.
Was this another night? Was it another night y'all was recording Bree? Because y'all was up there several nights recording this bullshit now. And y'all getting y'all stories all mixed up. Everybody stumbling over everybody. Cause they remembering the stories, but they cannot keep it. They cannot keep the shit in order. Everybody is fucking up and fumbling around. But we're listening. We're listening to what they're saying, and we're realizing, wait a minute. So did Monifa walk out with Kenneka, and was it Maya? Or was it just Monifa and Kenneka? Because Maya said she didn't see them. And then Maya said she walked back in the room and she left them in the hallway. So she wasn't there when Kenneka got taken either. So she not there when she take her. She not there when she leave her. Maya wasn't there at all, y'all. She just wasn't there. And I got a phone and she text messaged me, said she's ready to go. I'm ready to go too. Everybody got a text message from Kenneka that night at 1:30 saying she's ready to go. Monifa got it. Leonora got it. Maya got it. Everybody got the same message from Kenneka, but it's only one message leaving her fucking phone. Y'all, how is this possible? It's not possible. They're fucking lying. We got proof of one phone call being made and one phone call received, and it was with Monifa, the bitch that was with her out west. This should be becoming more and more obvious and more clear as we keep going over this information and keep progressing through this series. I need y'all to understand there was nobody with that girl but Monifa at that party out west. That's it. That's all. That's who she came with. And that's who left her. Fuck that shit. I'm ready to go is what she said on the phone. And Teresa say, please don't leave my baby. Because Teresa done got the phone call that Kenneka was at the Crown Plaza with the fucking employee. I keep telling y'all that. They got a phone call that Kenneka had left the Marriott and was somebody at the Crown Plaza. So Teresa's asking them now, look for her. Don't leave her there. Not that they lost her there. No, they thought she was taken to the Crown. Remember how the story was in that you have to keep remembering what you was told in the beginning. And then this shit will make sense to you. Don't leave my baby. She meant that shit when she said that. Please don't leave my baby. Because at this point, they at the place where they said Kenneka was at. And they really looking for this girl at this point. But they can't find her at Crown Plaza either. So now Monifa like, fuck this shit. I'm ready to go. At this point, Monifa ain't even giving a fuck no more. She left her at the party out west. Bree got her in the car. Irene knew where she was. Not at the hotel. At this point, Monifa feeling froggy. She feeling like, shit, you bitches got something to do with it too. I know I left her out west, but Bree, you had in the car. Irene, y'all put her in the car. Y'all left the girl at the hotel. Now she missing and I'm still looking for her. It's 2 days in on this bullshit and I'm still fucking around looking for Kenneka. But I'm ready to fucking go. I didn't have nothing to do with how she, yes, you did, bitch. You left at the party out west. Now she missing for real. And you tired because a lot of other people done got tied up in this bullshit with you. Now you feeling froggy and you want to pop your shit. Because you know other people are involved right now. Fuck this. I'm ready to go. That's what she said, y'all. That's why she said that shit like that. And the mama said, calm down. Bring me my car. So they really take her car that night. And she really gets her ass up and she goes to their hotel. And she really makes this 911 call. But it ain't the first time they had contact with the police, y'all. It ain't the first time they had contact with the Park Ridge police the day before when Leonora made the police report. I know this is a lot, but if y'all follow the storyline, I will give y'all the receipts to go with it whenever we're able to show this shit. When I get the computer up here and we can screen share, I'm going to show y'all how Park Ridge Police Department name all over this shit. Their name is in the paperwork, y'all. Ain't nobody just saying Park Ridge was involved and be saying Park Ridge was involved. We're not saying that Skokie was involved because Skokie was just involved. We're not saying that for that. We telling y'all for real. It's going to be up to y'all to be able to examine this information and look at it and get what you can get from it. Because at this point right here, it's going to be accelerated. We finna go double time. Because this shit is almost September. September about to come.
I noticed it.
It's finna get faster, not more slower. And no. Double fucking time. We going double time. We finna go through all this paperwork. You got to catch that shit. How you catch that shit? We've been doing Q&As. We did a whole series. You got to go back. You got to go back. You're gonna have to go back because we've been explaining the whole time what's going on with this girl, and she ain't never been to this fucking hotel. Never. Can't nobody give you no proof that she was ever there. None. No one show you nothing about that girl being there because she wasn't. If she was there, there will at least be one little bit of proof, something, a morsel of proof that shows that she was there, but we don't have it. And it ain't because we didn't see the right tapes. There ain't no tapes of her being there because she wasn't. She simply wasn't there. She was already fucked up before anybody went to the Crown Plaza. Crown Plaza had some shit going on, y'all. They had a whole bunch of stuff going on, and it was constantly popping off at Crown Plaza. They were hiding that, not Kenneka's death. They were hiding a whole bunch of shit they was doing, but not Kenneka's death. Teresa slid in and got in on some shit, and she rode the wave, and she got some bread behind it, y'all. I'm telling y'all now, I'm being so honest with y'all. There's nothing that shows that Kenneka was ever there. And even only I said, well, you know what? If nothing else, she was in the freezer. They had to take her there, only to find out the freezer photos are edited too. I'm like, what in the whole fuck is going on? Like, this shit is dumb. At this point right here, I'm like, what the fuck are we even what are we even dealing with right now? But we cannot forget the fact that girl passed away. And I ain't been reading nothing, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know I'm just talking. I ain't been reading anything. But I hope y'all understanding what I'm saying. So with everything that I just said, I want to ask you guys in the chat, and I'm not asking you this to agree with nothing that we're saying, because that's not the point. The agreeing with us is not the point. The truth is the truth, whether we accept it or not, or we're telling it or not. It still exists. So my question to y'all is this. Who in the chat right now, it's 31 people up in this chat. Who in the chat right now, by putting a 100 in the chat, who thinks that Kenneka was ever at Crown Plaza? Put 100. If you don't think she was at the Crown Plaza, put 1 red heart. 100 if you think she was at the Crown Plaza at all, and put a red heart in there if you think she was never there. And I ain't gonna hold nothing against nobody. I don't care what nobody says. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna hold nothing against nobody. And won't get mad because it's your it's whatever, it's wherever you are with your level of understanding. And I can't get mad about nobody's level of understanding.
Yeah.
So Nene put that heart out big and fast. Thank you, baby. Cam Canvas, I appreciate you, baby. Barbara Carey, thank you, sweetheart. Welcome to the chat. Never seen your name before, but welcome to the chat. If you knew, y'all say hey to Barbara Carey. TF20, thank you. Samson, thank you.
Barbara Carey, yeah. I see y'all red hearts.
Mr. Abney, I guess it's Abney. Yeah, I say 3Y. Yeah, I say Abney. Mr. Abney, welcome to the chat. Thank you, baby. Ready Jig, thank you, baby. Appreciate you. So I'm seeing a whole bunch of red hearts. I'm glad that y'all are realizing that. I'm glad y'all realizing that, because this ain't nothing that Slay is saying. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you, sweetheart. TF20, thank you, baby. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is we can't never help this girl if we can't tell her story. We can't tell a story if we don't tell the truth. It's people that don't want her story to be told. And they're doing anything to keep this bullshit going. And it's just wrong. It's just wrong. It's simply wrong. And it's wrong what the fuck they did to her. And we're going to keep... I had a conversation, a real in-depth conversation with a creator last night. I swear to God, I went to bed in straight tears. Content creator told me, Slay, you're going to have to find some peace, baby. You're going to have to find some peace. You're going to have to let her go at some point. I'm like, oh, nah, don't tell me no shit like that. But it's the truth. We can only go so far with this case. I already told you guys, we're not finna catch a fucking killer. That's not going to happen over here. Because according to the records, there was no killer. There was no crime. It was an accident. But we can definitely expose the people that was involved in this fucking crime. We definitely can. Dead or alive, we could talk about their asses. And at least we won't be in the dark no more. And maybe that'll bring us some solace. I want some fucking peace. I ain't at peace. I got personal attacks happening. I got motherfuckers trying to dox me. Got my motherfucking family in jeopardy and shit right now. Shit just got really real about 500 fucking subscribers. 500 of us over here. And now all of a sudden we're a threat to national fucking security. We a problem. We over here, all kind of shit going on over here. Because we over here telling the truth. Now all of a sudden the spotlight is on us. The fuck? 500 people. We terrorizing 50,000. It's a lot of power in the truth, ain't it now? It's a lot of power in the truth. And that's what we got on our side. We got the truth on our side. And that's what the fuck the intimidation is. It ain't about who telling it. It's just the truth being told. When it got shit to do with us. It's the truth that people are afraid of. And we're going to keep fucking giving it. We're going to give it over and over and over till I get motherfucking tired. And I really don't get tired that often, y'all. But this abuse shit, the abusive part of this, the toxicity of this case, oh, I'm tired of that. I'm real tired of that shit. But helping this baby, nah. I don't think I would have ever got tired. Okay, I swear on one of the videos, or I believe I was at Leonore at protest saying that she didn't know who or where his body was. Yeah, I remember that too. Jerry Mansfield, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming. I remember a statement being made about that as well. And I'm going to tell you what they were talking about. When Kenneka was taken to the medical examiner's office and then being transported to the funeral home, there was a time when nobody was communicating with them about where Kenneka was. So she was contacting the medical examiner's office and the funeral home didn't have her body yet. And nobody was telling her where her baby was at that time. So between the time for the medical examiner's office and her going to Leaks and Sons to get the autopsy, quote unquote, she was just missing. But I got a twist for you though, Jerry. I got a twist for you. They never knew where the girl body was. They never knew where her body was. They never got a body back. I'm just telling you what they said the truth was, but I'm finna give you the real truth about why they didn't know. They didn't know where her body was. They never saw her after she left the house at 11:30 on Thursday. Her body got dismantled and cremated. No one had this girl's body. The bitch in the casket ain't Kenneka. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Hate to call her a bitch, but I'm just saying it because I don't know her name. Kenneka's not in no casket. She ain't in nobody's ground either. She's gone. They cremated her. So Leonora messed around and told the truth. We don't know where my sister's body is. They didn't know. Swear to God, they really didn't know. What's up, Carla? What you talking about no to?
That probably just hurt.
It said the truth was so simple and in our faces the whole time. Those lies were so complicated and confused, shaking my head. Yeah, and don't forget, anybody want to come up here, Nene, Samson, anybody want to join the panel, we definitely can get up on here. We can get 6 people up on here tonight. Y'all might as well just come on up here and state your claims, get your voice be heard, get your Kenneka Jenkins off of your chest so you can feel good about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it'll make you feel better when you contribute and when you come in. I'm telling you, when you speak about this girl, it is a way that you can contribute to spreading the truth. And I promise you'll do your soul some good. Because every time we talk, I feel way better. I do. And I'm not finna let no bitch or bastard run me off this case. I'm gonna be done when I'm ready to be done. When I say it's over with, it's gonna be over with. Ain't nobody controlling what I do. I don't give a damn what information you put out. Put the truth out. Try that shit. Try putting the truth out. You'll get a better response.
Mm-hmm.
Out of your 50,000 subscribers, you probably get 20,000 listening to you. The way we get 3,000 on 500.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking up the game with the content and the people watching us, y'all. The percentage of how we being viewed, it's fucking up the game and it's bothering some people. That's what the problem is. See, because the truth is being told and they can't explain the shit we saying. People is asking questions on other platforms that these content creators cannot answer. And it's a problem for them because they cannot answer them. That's what the beef is about.
Mm-hmm.
Because we ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing wrong over here other than telling the truth. And we a whole problem. Why? We too little. Ain't even that many of us. Oh, it's going to be fucked up if we get 10,000 people up on this channel, boy. We're going to be a motherfucking menace. We're going to be a problem. We already a problem. And it ain't that many of us. It's a handful of us. And we already got motherfuckers shaking for nothing. But it ain't us, y'all. It's the truth. And now people have to question the narratives and question what they've been told and question what they believe. And that's not comfortable. Change for people isn't comfortable. Some people don't like change. They'd rather just believe whatever they believe and it makes you sleep better at night. You don't want to go through that. Like, why we want to hear that shit talking about it ain't her? She lying. That girl over there lying. What she mean it ain't her? The mama said it was her. The mama said a whole bunch of shit that wasn't true. Thank you, TF20. Keep calling them out. And man, I want to say shout out to my baby bro, young Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Look, y'all, a content creator put a post up saying, who can debunk me? Can't nobody debunk me. Who can debunk me? And my baby brother said, hey, I fuck with you, but I know somebody who can debunk you. T Slay. And then they said POP, hold it down. On trade shit. I fell out. I had to go. He sent me the screenshot, but I had to see it on candid camera. I wanted to read it. So I went to the post myself and I said, this boy, wow. But you know what he said? He said it with his chest and he mean that shit. He would never go disrespect. This person is not a disrespectful person. Loving person, family man, husband, daddy, good guy, good son, good everything about him. And he went over there and said, I know somebody who can debunk you. T Slay, POP, hold it down, and put the strong arm in the chat. I
said, hey, facts.
Man, Shane, if you could hear me, baby, I ain't got nothing but love for you and your family, baby. Nothing but love for y'all. Cause you really came on behalf of Unc Fed. Like we met, I met you through Unc Fed. I met you through Fed. Like when we got in contact with Unc Fed, that's how we ran into you. And it's been 100% real ever since then. It's been 100% real, and I'm so grateful to have you over here. I'm grateful to have you on the TikTok page. I'm grateful to be able to talk to you, period, bro. You a good dude, and I appreciate you, and you I just can't wait for them to free Unc Fed, because we're going to all get together. It's going to be B, you, Unc Fed, Young Shane, and whoever else want to come to this shit. We're going to have us a real J4K balloon release, boy. We really are. I can see it happening. And I think at that point, I might be able to let go after that. But until we all get together, I ain't going to be able to do it, y'all. I ain't going to be able to let this shit go. I got to get up with the real people that really fuck with this girl and love this little girl. That's really what I want to do. So, with that being said, bro, I know I've been talking the whole time. The good thing is this, guys.
So it's good, sis.
Yeah, we ain't had no in and out. Isn't this great, guys? There was no buffering. Like, what the hell? Like now I need to get my computer and I can show the slides and stuff. We can go ahead and get the slides going. It's never ended with him shaking my head. He just believe whatever and influence the people. Every day I solve the case.
Yeah, he said that. He just said that about 100 times, bro.
He was like, "Oh shit, I done cracked the case. Oh, you done cracked your motherfucking skull, you numbskull. You split your shit and nothing spilled out. Imagine the motherfucker Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall and cracking his head and ain't no yolk inside that motherfucker. That's what we dealing with. We dealing with a half-baked motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you. Half-baked, no yolk egg. But hey, this is a Kenneka channel though. This ain't no, but Canvas, I rocks with you. That statement need to be put. I need to pin this. I need to pin this on the day. I'm gonna pin this one. How you pin it? How you put a star on it and pin it up there? What you do?
You got it up there, don't you?
Hell yeah, I got it up there.
Yeah.
That bitch finna stay up there. Every day I solve the case. Every fucking day. And it's somebody else that killed him. Everybody killed this girl.
Yeah.
Fresh Cave, security guard, the mama, Leonora, J Money, 54 Kid. I done killed her at this point. I'm involved in the case. I probably was at the hotel doing something to this baby at this point. This is how ridiculous it is, y'all. So what that let me know is you spinning a narrative. You keep spinning it because it's motherfuckers that's willing to listen. So keep spinning the narrative and keep their ass in perpetual state of suspension. I ain't finna be suspended and hung on no string with nobody. I'm not finna do it. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about at this point. I don't even watch Kenneka Jenkins content on nobody else's channel. If we ain't talk about it, it ain't content. I'm sorry. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Who got content on Kenneka Jenkins? Somebody in the comments, tell me what channel putting out content on Kenneka, telling the truth about Kenneka and waking people up about what really happened. I don't know nobody that's doing it. And the few people that was doing it, they stopped because they said, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this no more. I done hit people be hitting brick walls, y'all, and they just give up. They just give up. That's what we got going on. People that's just giving up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 second.
Mm-hmm. What's up, y'all? Y'all ready? I'm ready to light up. Y'all ready? Let me know y'all ready to light up, man. I'm reading. People watch him is because they truly care for the case and are nervous about the truth coming out. It's interesting because we all want to know, but he full of shit. Nowhere near the truth. Heard. Okay, Cam was going crazy in the chat. See you. Y'all ready to smoke? What's up, y'all?
Mm-hmm. I see what he said, yo.
Oh, Samson. No, hey, Samson. Hey, I ain't mean it like that, bro. I already know. You all goody, bro. You all goody. Hey, retro.
Drop the link. Okay, bro.
Drop the link. Drop the link in the chat, sis.
All right, let me go ahead and send it to your let me put it to your phone. Hold on, baby.
Okay.
Invite guests. Copy the link. I'm finna drop it. Should I put it in your email? Hold 1 second, sweetheart.
You want to let you drop it in the chat?
Oh, I can. You right. Hold on.
Yeah, that way ain't got to go nowhere.
Oh shit, you right. Hold on.
Okay, Nene, come on, Nene.
Copy. All right, you right. Hold on. How do I? Okay, let me see.
Yeah, he twisted. Yo, he tongue twisted on every word. Isn't it tongue twist him, huh? Talk about what TL20 say. He can't
I be
put two
cussing.
words. I want to join on my PC. All right.
He said I'll be cussing. What he say now?
Nah. He would talk about you. He
Oh,
talk about poor Nene. You already know the same thing. You poor. I'm a roller. You know.
okay, Samson, come
Play
through with
one
the
of.
yak, baby. Come through with the yak.
Yeah, I got some though for sure. I thought that. What's up?
Hey, on Young Rio, I put it in the comment section. Nene, it's in the comment section. Samson, it's in the
Y'all
comment
see
section.
that? Yeah, y'all should see it. I already seen it. I seen it in there. Y'all see it, right? Stream you all right though.
And if y'all want to flip your cameras around, or you don't want nobody to see your face, I encourage it honestly.
However y'all want to do it.
Or if you're good looking and you want to show your handsome and pretty face, y'all do y'all thug thizzle. I'm the only motherfucker that's wanted. I'm wanted dead or alive right now. Everybody else safe, so everybody else good. It's just me. They want me. The bounty on my head. Y'all good.
They definitely have to sis. That's what it is, y'all. They have to sis.
They after me. Yeah, they know what I look like. That's what it is. They don't want to hurt me. They want to do something else to me.
Oh Lord, terrible.
Ain't nobody trying to hurt me. That ain't what's going on. All right, so I put it in there, y'all. I don't see nobody though, but I'm waiting. If y'all come in, I'll be able to see guests. Okay, I see the guests. I don't see y'all yet. The minute y'all pop up, I'll be able to He talking about it's over with. That's our saying, Samson. We always say that shit. It's over with. And this is my favorite saying. It's over with. Everything over with. It don't matter what it is. It's all over with. Okay, Young Rio, I dropped the link, boo. All you gotta do is click on it and get on. Yeah, I would surely love to hear from the people. Teach Lay, they do not have the power to do anything.
Yeah, and then let's go and break down the scenario with the people. You see what I'm saying? With our old chat. So I'm late, young Shane in the building. Okay.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Hey, we heard you been everywhere, Soldier One.
Yeah.
Soldier One, number one soldier everywhere.
Talk about T Slay can debunk you. POP, hold it down. I fell out. I would laugh my ass off by that. I said, this man is, he said, hey, listen, he keeping it serious. He don't give a fuck. He put it in there for everybody to see.
Fast.
I don't have any feelings about Trey Game Production. I don't have many feelings. I think he's a liar. That's what I feel. Matter of fact, ain't no thinking, I know it. Bryant Booker, welcome to the chat, baby. Bro, he need to pray. He need to pray.
How you feel about Trey Game Production? That's what Brian Booker say.
I don't feel nothing about his ass.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing though. Says that 20-hour theory debunks some of everything niggas talk about.
Look, we're gonna reiterate that motherfucker because there's people in the comment section who didn't hear it.
That 20 hours right there, put everybody off. Cause then while you were, and then that Bree text. At 11:30, Bree is getting in the car to drive Kenneka somewhere. But y'all said 11:30 that she's getting in a car with Monifa heading other places to pick up other people. No, she's not. She's messed up. She just got put on her on Irene and them back and put in the car. And here's Bree picking her up at 11:30.
Hey,
You
Wanderer,
know,
what's up, Riri?
coming up to the car she in at 11:30, and finna drive her somewhere with a donut on the car.
Yeah, so see, that's something to talk about. Now, if somebody,
Right. Hey, how y'all doing?
hey baby, how are
What
you?
up? What up? What up?
So,
What?
to piggyback off of what Fred was saying, so is there a possibility that she dropped her body off to somebody else in process? Because if you didn't feel comfortable taking her to that area, how did she get there? How did her body get there? How did she get transported to where she got snatched the second time? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
we know that Bree had to take her there because she was still driving Miss Teresa car to go pick up Shemaya. Though. So Bree definitely dropped her. You know what I mean?
So was that text message just sent to be sent then, or
Nah, it wasn't sent to be sent. I think what changed the mind was she said she finna call Miss Teresa.
oh yeah, and then
That's the last thing of that text message. She's like, Bumping, I'm just finna call her mama.
there's right,
Type jump. You know what I mean?
right.
She's frustrated now. Like, Bumping, this is what her mama want to do with it. Because I want to really just put her in front of mama's house. That's what I want to do. That's what we agreed to do. So then why she didn't do that? Because that's what Irene mad about. Remember? Irene said, y'all supposed to drop off to her mama house. Remember?
That's what I really said. Yep. And I want to say something too.
Go
Nene,
ahead.
check this out. So
Nene. I couldn't see your name, Nene.
oh shit, what's that?
What up, Nene?
What I thought.
Irene went radio silent, y'all. I mean, not Irene. Bree went radio silent from 11:30 when she was talking to Favor up until 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Rio here. Hold on, y'all. Young Rio here. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, y'all?
Y'all hear me?
Yo.
I can't hear y'all, so hold on.
We hear you good, Brody.
We hear you, baby. Thank you, Bryant Booker. He said he fucking with me in the game. So yeah, I'm loving it. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate everybody that's in here. The participation, the comments, all of that matters.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you,
There
baby.
you, TL.
Okay, there
Okay,
we go.
TL. To be
Yeah, we
honest,
can
I
hear
think
you.
Tragan was part of the cover up and got pissed when the mother didn't give him any cash. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Not TL20 spilling the beans and rice on the ground.
yep. Pass the
Yeah.
peas like it used to do.
God. Darn TL20 boy, you reading minds right now, huh?
And look at little young Rio over there. He having his little smoke session too. Look at the baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
Look.
Rio, hold on, Rio, what you got,
Hey,
Rio?
we
this
all
is
got
special.
it.
Hey, my mama gave me this, so it's special. This
Okay,
is
I love, I
special.
love, I love a little something special, yeah.
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 Yeah. How y'all doing?
We doing good,
Mm-hmm.
bro. How you doing, baby?
Good. How
I'm
you
doing
doing?
good. I'm doing good.
All right, so bro, since sis asked about the time frame, and she said, okay, so we reading the text message from Bree, and Bree specifically told Favor that she wasn't gonna get on the E-way like that, but she was willing to take her and put her in front of her mama's house. So her question was, how do we know that she dropped her to the hotel? What indicate what she trying to say is it possible that she could have took her and took her to somebody else that could have possibly took her?
Yeah, go ahead. So what you saying, sis? Go
Yeah.
ahead,
So
please
what I'm
answer.
saying is anything is possible as to how Kenneka would have got transported. Because I don't have any communication from Irene from 11:30 to like 4:30 in the morning. She doesn't say anything. And that's
Uh-huh.
strange to me because she had so much dialogue going on with Favor at 11:30, and then 5 hours go by and she say, we can't find Kenneka. It's funny to me that you never communicated with Favor again. I think she
Mm-hmm.
did. I think she did. I think she communicated with Favor. I think she communicated with Teresa as well. I'm telling you, I feel like she did. Because at the end of the day, I know Teresa was on the paper chase. I know she was. And I know Teresa was getting phone calls. It's in the statement. The statement said that the girls kept calling her that night. So she's admitting to having several conversations with those girls that night. So that means Teresa was taking phone calls from these girls, whether she's talking about it or not. It's in the statements. And she even said it on 911 call. They kept calling my phone. Statements. They called me early that night and asked me was Kenneka at home. And I told them, asked them was she missing? And they told me no. Then they called me later and said she was missing. She was communicating with them. They were speaking to Teresa that night. So Teresa did get a call from them girls, and some kind of way Kenneka ended up at the Marriott. She ended up at the Marriott, and we know she was at the Marriott because Kenneth Tart, Ray Sean Mitchell, them got hold of that girl, and we know that happened.
Get the dude say, "I just choked and lifted her soul."
Right.
He's put himself on the spot to have been with her, choking her, and somehow whatever his slang is for soul being lifted, whatever that means to him. You know what I mean? But he's claiming to have choked her that night, or whatever else you want to call it,
and lifted her soul.
Yeah.
And then look at how that incident aligns with the 2 o'clock live he did when the lady asked him, "Did y'all kill that girl?" And he said, "No. I choked her. We lifted her soul when I choked her." Whatever, however he said that shit. That was around 2 o'clock. But you got to remember, Peas and Killer, well, it wasn't Peas and Killer. It was actually Peas and Thugger 30 said they got a phone call at noon on Saturday, midday, saying they found Kenneka's body. That time coordinates with Kenneth Tart's time. All that shit goes together. The only person that's lying about the time is Teresa them. Everybody else tells you about the time. So Teresa was called. Teresa was communicating with them girls on Friday night, y'all. She really was. I know she was. Because she said they kept calling her phone. She said it in the statements and on the 911 call. And whenever I get the computer up, I'm gonna show y'all on the screen how many times she said that shit. So Teresa was communicating with them, and she credited Bree for being the one that let her know what happened to her daughter. She said that. We have to put that together. There's no, it's not speculative or wild or far-fetched that we're saying that Bree the one that called Miss Teresa, because Teresa said Bree called her. She gave her the credit for being the one that called her, telling her what happened to her daughter.
Exactly.
How Bree tell her anything? Bree wasn't even there. Bree kept coming in and out of the hotel on the reenactment, and she wasn't at the party out west. So she had to be involved in the Marriott situation, and we know she was in the car with Kenneka when Kenneka couldn't drive. It's obvious. She talked to Teresa. Point blank and period. Teresa was involved with where the fuck Kenneka ended up going. She was involved, y'all. And that was the play. The play was for them to sue the Marriott, to say Kenneka got violated at the Marriott, but somebody moved her body. And I'm telling y'all right now, I got the fucking paperwork in the case files that said that they got a phone call saying Kenneka was at the Crown Plaza with a security guard. I found it in the statements today. So now I got it. I got it now. I've been telling y'all that was the word in the beginning. They kept saying Kenneka was at the hotel with a security guard in one of those rooms. They're saying it in the case files again. That's what was said. So everybody thought Kenneka got moved from the Marriott and she went to the Crown Plaza. That's what everybody thought. That's why everybody rained on the Crown Plaza the next morning saying, "Oh, she up in here. Show us the tapes." They was sure she was there because they got somebody that told them that she really was there. And they was adamant about the tapes. They didn't give a fuck about the police report. The police report had already been filed with Parkbridge the night before.
And because she got dropped off somewhere else, that's why Leonora was at another hotel first.
Cutting up and getting the dogs called out. And all this stuff happened in sequential order. If y'all go back on the live and remember and play it back, it'll all make sense. Teresa's ass was involved in wherever Kenneka ended up going on Friday night and Saturday morning. That girl came up missing from the Marriott, and they thought she had got moved to Crown Plaza. But at that point, I feel like Roland Weiss already had that girl body. That's how I personally feel, and I got proof to show y'all that on the video as well. I got the photo of Kenneka's contents, her little scrunchie and her watch and all that shit and belly chain, and it said obtained from Evanston Funeral Home. I kept asking myself, what do they mean obtained from the funeral home? It wasn't obtained from them. They was just there. And why would he be removing artifacts from her body if he's not even a part of the investigation? He's just the person picking up the body. Why was he touching the cadaver? Why was he even handling this girl's body? Because I'm telling y'all, it wasn't Kenneka in there in the first place. He brought them artifacts from his facility, his crematory, after he cremated her. He took that shit to the Crown Plaza to give to Teresa to make everybody believe that Kenneka had been there when she hadn't been there. That's why it says obtained from Epstein funeral home. I'm gonna show y'all the photos of this shit. Ain't none of this stuff being made up. This shit's real shit that really went on. It really happened, like we telling y'all it happened.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Has anybody ever went and looked at any text messages and calls back and forth between these people?
Yes. So this is what we have, and we have it in the case files. We have a phone dump from Irene between the hours of the party. They don't give us a full phone dump.
Okay,
we have
what are the dates?
Just see, but the hours of which party? If it's the hours of reenactment,
the reenactment hours.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
No. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. We gotta go back a week or two, a month or two, you know.
That's right,
We got
to. That ain't no.
And Nene fell off.
Ain't no way.
Nene,
I'm gonna start.
Come back up, Nene.
Messages from here forward.
Cremation drop.
That's not how it works. Come on now.
Yep.
We all know that. No.
And check this out. So now you ask that question. So now you know it's some bullshit because we got Kenneka's phone dump from like 4:00 on Friday afternoon allegedly up until like 1:30 when her last message was supposed to be sent out. We got that on her. We got Monifa from about 4:00 that afternoon until like 5:00 that morning when they was leaving the hotel. And Monifa was steady deleting messages and all kind of shit, but we got a phone dump for her.
We never messages.
Yeah, she the one who got deleted messages.
That doesn't solve any. You have to go to the phone carrier, and then you got to go to the. No, that's.
Yes.
There's a way to get those text messages. You can't. There
right.
might be. The only thing there is just proof that it was deleted. Okay, you can go back and find out what through these phone companies what the deleted message said.
You damn right.
Yes, right.
Come on now.
And they had us. They subpoenaed the courts for a search warrant to be able to get all of that stuff. Yet they never gave it to us. They never gave us the information. All right, Nene back, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
Okay, yeah, bring Nene back. Yes.
We got a star-studded panel tonight, y'all.
Find out what a deleted message. He was deleting videos. Monifa was deleting videos.
Yeah, on Snapchat. So which one is you? What you deleted, Monique?
What?
You see what I'm saying? That's already guilty right there. That's already showing guilt.
Okay, who showed y'all proof of these deleted videos from Snapchat? Like, who was the one who's showing this?
The police did. The police did. What they did was this.
Where?
In the case files. I can send them to you.
What?
Yeah. So in the case files, what they did was they subpoenaed the courts and they subpoenaed Facebook to get Facebook records as well as the courts to be able to go through to get a search warrant to go through the records on the phone. They didn't need the phone. They didn't need the phone to retrieve anything. They just needed a search warrant to subpoena the phone company for the records. But Monifa gave her phone up. Kenneka Mama gave her phone up. Irene gave her phone up, and Riri gave her phone up. We never got Maya's records. We never got her records, but everybody else we got it, right? Okay, boom. So when you're looking at Monifa's phone dump, they're clearly telling people a Snapchat was deleted, a video was deleted, this was deleted. They giving you a list of all the shit and they showing you the metadata behind what was deleted, but they're not giving you the actual information that was deleted. They're just telling you that videos were deleted.
Right. Like it's showing communication and it's saying message deleted, some
yes.
like that. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So they had that. But the metadata shows you the time and what kind of file it was. Now, because they had subpoenaed the courts, they were able to obtain all of the deleted information. They never gave it to us, though. They never gave it to us. So they didn't want us to know what we didn't have.
Someone has these Snapchat themselves have it, or whoever owns Snapchat has these messages and what was said.
Yes, because remember, everything is digital. Everything is digital. Everything is digital. They keep a record of everything that's digital. You can never get rid of nothing you post on the internet. It's all digital.
Exactly. It goes in a cloud somewhere.
It goes in a fucking cloud.
Yeah. Just in case somebody does have to go to court for stuff like this, they can get the deleted stuff.
Absolutely. They do not need a physical phone for anything.
No, they don't.
Teresa gonna say, I didn't want to give up my phone. I was scared. Bitch, you wasn't scared. You were down there the next day.
I have a question. What kind of phones did they have in 2017? They had iPhones?
iPhones, yes.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap. It's over with.
It's a whole wrap. You know it's a wrap.
2017, they had iPhones. I wonder what carrier they had. AT&T? Did they have Sprint? Did they have Nextel? Did they have Boost Mobile?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I want to say they had Sprint, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in the records because I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, the records did indicate who the carrier was.
Yep.
Because I know that it was Teresa. Teresa had the phone. The phone was in Teresa's name for her. Monique's phone was given. Bree phone was given, and Irene's phone was given. They didn't do nothing from Bree, but for like 11 to 4.
Only the feds can get into those files. The feds will have to get into. That's the only way.
Well, if the police was cooperating and wanting to find the information out, they could have solicited help from the feds to get that stuff. They would have been able to get that shit.
You know the police don't like the feds. They always no.
Yeah.
The police don't want nothing to do with the feds. Like they don't like each other. You know that.
Cause the feds ain't got shit to do with that local shit that's going on in that crooked ass city. They ain't doing their job.
The feds yeah. A lot of feds don't want to touch cases either. They look at them, no.
And they don't want nobody touching their cases either. They got some crooked shit going on too.
I know.
Everybody crooked, then a fuck.
Yeah.
So now, bro. So now that Nene asked about that.
Nene, what happened? When did you stay up? I see in the chat saying shaking my head. I wonder why she can't stay up here.
I don't know, baby. She
must be hitting something wrong when she be up here or something that's knocking her off.
I don't know, baby. But try it again. We all up here and ain't nobody getting bumped, so I'm not sure what's going on. Now, Cam Kevin said it happened in the West. They're from the West, couldn't go against the West. And besides, the mama was after a coin. No need to say anything, right? And check this out. Teresa was after some money, but she wasn't trying to have her daughter knocked off. She just wanted her daughter to live enough for her to sue and get the bread. I don't think she wanted her daughter dead. I don't have no records or indication that Teresa wanted her daughter dead or plotted to kill her daughter. I don't have nothing on that. What I do have evidence of is when Kenneka came up missing, she was aware of it and she didn't do shit about it. And she knew before she said she knew, well before she said she knew. So you could have made a move earlier than what you did. Okay, hold on, Nene. All right. So Nene, you back, baby. See if you could test your mic and see if you could talk.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you good.
Okay, cool.
You stay up here.
All right.
So now, bro, read Canvas's message because it's leaning towards what Nene's asking about the fact that Bree sent that text message and she said she was gonna take her home, but then Nene was like, "But how do we know what happened? How do we know that Bree moved the car?" I'm telling you, she moved that car. She was doing a lot of moving around. She still had the keys. Like Bree still had the keys at Crown Plaza. She had the keys after the fact. Bree had the car the whole time. If any robbing was being done, Bree was doing it. So to me, Bree had to be the one that moved her body. She had to be the one that was moving around because she was driving Teresa's car.
Facts.
That doesn't mean that nobody else got involved.
Why this case ain't solved when all these phones got GPS trackers tracking? You can ping every moment where they went, every second. Like how?
Yeah, you know, a policeman involved. It's a policeman involved, bro. It's a cover up.
Yep, it's a police officer involved. That's also a Crown Plaza security guard. He got a role.
So he got it all covered.
And his daddy is a high-powered, fucking corrupt ass alderman that's got all kind of RICO and federal charges against his old ass right now. He fighting all kind of cases right now with his crooked ass. And his son is involved in this case. This is what the fuck the problem is.
That sounds about right.
It's wrong. It's on so many levels wrong. It's like everything was conspiring against this baby that night. Like, it's like everything was against her that night. I don't understand how so much shit could be against one person. I've never seen this kind of shit before. It was just a horrible Molotov cocktail of just a whole bunch of fuck shit going on against this baby that night.
Right.
Nene.
And the girls the multiple girls that had the jean jackets on, I'm starting to feel like that was the main concept. Whoever that did die on that gurney had that outfit on, and then they just added it, made it blend to her, and made it just Kenneka. Like it just the way that they saying there were so many different scenes that partook with her at the Crown Plaza, but there's no actual proof of her actual body being there other than the fake, um, the freezer
Freedom
photos.
pictures, yeah.
Yeah, like there's no real actual footage other than there was hella girls up there that had the jean jacket on, a jean jacket on.
Exactly. And we know that that was a body they pulled out of that freezer. It was somebody's body they had in there. What the hell that body was in there for? Because we know Kenneka wasn't in there. So it's like they, like I said, that's where I first thought, like, they had to be trying to cover up something to get this body up out of there. They needed to get this body up out of that freezer. It already got hot because they didn't plan on whatever happened. And they had something going on there. You know what I mean? At that hotel. And it got too hot, and they said they had to get this body up out of there.
And and Teresa then was adamant about not leaving. Teresa was really trying to
Yeah.
find her daughter. She really thought Kenneka was up in that motherfucker alive in the room with one of them guys. That's why they posted up and would never leave that hotel. That lady really thought her daughter was in there and her daughter was alive. This is the reason why you see Teresa going into that West meeting hall walking and then running out screaming. She didn't expect him to tell her daughter was dead, y'all. That was a natural response to her being told that her daughter was deceased. I'm telling y'all, that's what the fuck we were looking at. But she was hella confused. And all she knew is that she better play along. Nothing happened to her. She wasn't set up. She left at the party and she was found here. And thank y'all. That's all she said. It was so weird. And I didn't understand why she said that. But if she didn't understand what was going on and she had to make a statement and say something to calm down the crowd, she did what she had to calm the crowd down. And it didn't work, but she did say it. So that lets me know that she was already siding with the hotel when she left out moments after hearing that her daughter was dead. You don't even know what happened to her. You didn't see her body. You didn't get anything concrete. Why in the fuck would you go out there and say nothing happened to her? You calling the people off. You blaming your daughter at this point. You clearing the police. You clearing the hotel. You clearing the friends. Who the fuck are we blaming at this point other than Kenneka? And that's the part that pissed me off. That's why I say that bitch was involved the entire time. Not necessarily with killing her daughter, but definitely involved in something that happened to her and shit went bad for her. She got backdoored the hotel. It was a whole bunch of backdoor shit going on, in my opinion, y'all.
Well, okay, so as far as the footage, you guys didn't it feel like it was presented as if we was watching a reenactment of a TV show? Like, didn't it seem like that's how like how the footage and everything came out? Like,
yeah, I heard it's supposed to have been like a movie.
Yeah, it was like we was watching some actual events happen, but then over the courses of days they added what didn't make the cut because it was too much. You know what I mean?
Look at what Diamond said, y'all. One of y'all read Diamond's statement.
Damn, y'all know what just hit me? Remember, Riri said we got two girls. She was probably talking about two girls to play Kenneka.
Boom. Yes, sir. Because I'm telling you, there was so many different people that was dressed up, and I said that earlier. Like, why? What is going on? I mean, I don't really know the culture out there, back Midwest or whatever. But I'm like, why is everybody wearing a specific, like a jacket, like of the same, and or the hair was, same, some split parted, some with bangs, some without bangs. Like, you know what I mean? Everything kind of, they were just too similar. You know what I mean?
You realize now though, right? It was a casting call. People was wearing the same thing. It was all jean, all black, and Adidas. That was the theme. And everybody came in all jean, all black, or Adidas. That was the move. And in my opinion, I think they all wore the same clothing because they wasn't sure who they were going to use as the person that was supposed to be Kenneka. Because if you just look at the jean outfits, it could have been Irene minus her hair. It could have been the girl that's Tyrone and brought in with the jean outfit on that had the little fake little limp. It could have been balls.
The girl in the car with Shemaya and them.
Yeah, it's just too many people had on that jean outfit. And then on top of that, y'all, the motherfucking people from the Crown Plaza lady came in on Saturday, and this bitch had on the all jean outfit. Y'all notice that? The lady in the kitchen came in with an all jean outfit on too. I'm like, what kind of shit are y'all playing around here? It don't make sense. It makes me believe that it was all by design. The same way Travante and another dude had on a yellow shirt, Timbs, and jeans. The same way Man, and Mike had on all black with hoodies. It was too many people walking around that spot with all black and hoodies on.
Like you said, so it's like, where's Waldo? Remember the little books we used to
Right,
find Waldo?
exactly. Yes.
It's playing on you know what I mean? Just going crazy on
Oh,
them.
and the whole time playing with us mentally. I remember I was telling you guys.
All that just to be able to put that outfit on her. That's what they did it for. They did all that so that they can dress up like that. Cause the outfit wasn't fitting her. The outfit looked like poorly put on.
Yep, y'all see what Cam said? He said they
It
were.
looked like her body was already too stiff, and they did what they could.
Yeah, it couldn't go no farther. That's all.
Like,
I don't think the clothes fit.
so where do y'all think that came into play? Was that at the second snatching, or
Oh, the clothes?
yeah?
The second snatching, because it had to do with the water, because her hair was wet. So it's gonna have to do
And
with
that
those
wig
two.
wasn't what she had on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that Adidas jacket, you can't even tell what her hair looked like underneath either though.
Yeah.
Correct.
In the
So
picture.
right. So check out. So what you just said. So we know that the photo that they showed us. Is there echo, guys? Because I'm hearing something weird. Are y'all hearing it
It's
too?
somebody background. Somebody might got us playing in the background.
Okay.
We
Well,
can
I
hear it.
don't.
Not me.
Okay, I
You
don't.
need?
Okay, it stopped. Whatever it is, it
Okay.
stopped.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
All
thing.
right. All right. So check this out. So we were led to believe that Kenneka came in with a middle part in her hair. Well, we don't know that to be true because now we're realizing we never saw Kenneka that night at all. So to say that when we saw that wig on her head with the bang and shit, we don't know if that's how Kenneka's hair was that night because we don't have a photo of Kenneka's hair that night. Now, let me tell you what we do have. We've got a photo of Kenneka on September the 4th that she took a video of her hair and she's pulling her hair down. It's the same photo that was generated initially. It's the one that was on Dr. Oz. And in this video, she does have that middle part down her hair, the same middle part that everybody else is rocking. But that was on September the 4th. This is on September the 7th or the 8th. We don't know how her hair was. So we never saw Kenneka's hair. So we could guess and say Kenneka did have a middle part and a sew-in. And her sister just flat ironed her hair that night. But Leonora telling a story about a Friday night flat ironing hair when we know for a fact Kenneka wasn't getting her hair flat ironed. Kenneka was in the car with Bree being driven some fucking where at 11:30
Mm-hmm.
on Friday. So Leonora's lying about that.
So that's a Thursday night flat iron?
Well, no. So Leonora said it was a Friday night flat iron.
I know.
But
She
we don't
kind
know
of,
that.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
we don't.
what we do know is on September the 4th, 4 days prior or 3 days prior to the 7th, when we think she had her, when it all
Mm-hmm.
happened, Kenneka does have a video of her being on September the 4th with that same hairstyle that everybody's rocking with the middle part and she's pulling it down. It's the same one that everybody had on Dr. Oz's show. I mean, on the Dr. Oz show. The one they showed, you know the one that went viral, Kenneka pulling her hair down, poking her lips out. They don't look nothing like Kenneka, but it is Kenneka. It looks nothing like her, but it definitely is her. That video, she got on she got a white t-shirt on and she got her hair with the part down the middle. And check this out, guys. I actually saw her with that shirt on and some little bitty booty shorts and some Timbs on in another hotel at another time. But the same shirt
I
she
remember
had on.
that.
Yeah, it's weird. So the same shirt she had on, the same hairstyle she had. I actually saw her in a video in a hotel getting to an elevator one night, and she's also standing in the hallway with a bottle of Hennessy posing in the hallway of the hotel. And her hair's the same way, it's the same shirt. I don't fucking know, y'all. I do not know. But all I can tell y'all is this. The video that I'm talking about, Dr. Oz said, this is the video of the night your daughter disappeared. And Teresa said yes. And they showed the video. But it was shot September the 4th. And I can show y'all that too. I'm like, this bitch is lying. Or is she? But check it. I know for a fact Kenneka was alive on September the 7th because I have proof to show she was alive on September the 7th. I can definitively tell you guys Kenneka was alive on the 7th. I can't track her after the 7th. And it just so happens that we believe the last time she left the house was on the 7th. This stuff we saying is not rehearsed and we're not making it up. We're not putting bullshit together. This girl, I'm going to say this to people that don't know, because it could be people on here that's new and you don't know. I'm going to tell you what I did to determine the last time I think Kenneka was alive and okay. And this is what I did for myself because I did not understand what was going on. And I already told y'all, when shit don't make sense to me, I just keep digging and I look around the shit. I don't look for what somebody tell me to look for. I look for stuff around it because I get more clues from what's going on around it. People be lying. So I look around everything. So I'm on Kenneka page. I'm looking at photos, videos, all kind of shit, right? And then finally, I get to a post that was posted on September the 7th. And it says, it was a picture of her brother, a black and white photo of her brother while he was incarcerated, stand up against the wall. And she said a minor setback for a major comeback. And she was talking about her little brother. And when she posted this post on her page, everyone that commented on the post, she commented back to them. I'm talking about every single person that commented on her brother. She said, thank you. And she hearted every fucking body. Y'all, listen, you know how you get a birthday post on Facebook and it's 1,000 motherfuckers say happy birthday to you, and you trying to be nice, and you going through the comments saying thank you to everybody, let everybody know you care about them sending the post. Well, sometimes that's overwhelming because you can have 2,000 people saying happy birthday to you, and you got to go through this motherfucker telling everybody thank you. And quite honestly, you ain't got time for that. You really don't have time for that. So people that mean something to you, like people that you work with, a family member that's close to you, you're going to put a thank you or you're going to say something back. But you ain't got time to tell everybody thank you like that. It's too many people saying that shit on the birthday, right? But Kenneka took the time to comment on everything. Like it was her fucking birthday. That let me know that she fought with her brother for real, for real. So it may seem like nothing to nobody but me, but I'm telling y'all that I'm in a position where I've got 2,000 birthday posts, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm not signing on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get back on there next week, and I ain't finna thank nobody. I don't have time to tell everybody thank you. Then I fuck around and don't tell somebody thank you who feel like we close, and I don't say nothing to them. Now they got a problem because I didn't say. It's too much bullshit going on for people. I don't have time for that shit. So guess what I do? I avoid social media on my birthday. It's too many people saying happy birthday to me. I can't do it. Because it's people that I fuck with harder than others, and I love people more than I care about other people. But if I do that shit, somebody gonna have an attitude with me for all the rest of the year. And I don't even know why you mad. You mad because I didn't say nothing to you on my birthday? But people do that shit. So when I thought about how I processed that shit, I said, wait a minute. Kenneka took the time to say something to everybody that commented on her little brother that meant something to her. But guess when y'all know when the fucking post stopped? You want to know the last time she thanked somebody about her brother's picture? It was on September the 7th. On the 8th, she didn't thank nobody. And I noticed that shit. I said,
And it was still, the comments were still coming in.
Yeah, still coming in all day on the 8th. And she never thanked or hearted or said nothing to anyone. I said, okay, now this is major because there's a pattern. It's a pattern. On the 7th, she thanked each and every person, hearted it and liked it, hearted it and commented. Thank you, woo woo woo. Everybody. Then here come the 8th. She never says a single word to nobody. She just goes radio silent. I said, damn. What's the chances of Kenneka being so busy on Friday that she never got on her social media page? It's highly improbable based on what we know and what I'm seeing from the previous day's activity. You thank motherfuckers all day, but you ain't say nothing on a Friday. Now that's just something that I had put to the side. I didn't know what to do with it, but I put it to the side. And then all of a sudden we get in the timeline together, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she said 24 hours, 20 hours, and it was Thursday. That's why she didn't say shit on Friday, because she couldn't say shit on Friday. She was fucked up somewhere from the previous night's activities. She had been drugged and she had been assaulted, and she wasn't able to get on her phone. And she never got back on her phone since September the 7th. So that 6 bullshit could get plucked out the fucking window for me, because she was alive on the 7th. Definitely was alive, because I know how she texts. See, I studied the girl text messages. I studied so much shit about this girl. I was on some obsessed shit with her. I want to know how she spelled. Did she misspell words? Did she use punctuation? What did she do? Did she ever say anything wrong? Is she grammatically correct? I went through all of that shit. And I noticed a baseline. I got a baseline on her. And I know how she texts. She never misspells anything. She doesn't misspell anything. I've never seen her misspell one single word. But she has a weird habit of capitalizing every word of every sentence in everything she says. Every first letter of every word she capitalizes. And I'm like, why does she do that? That's an extra keystroke. Why you capitalizing? Like, what are you doing? That's unnecessary keystroke. For me, it's unnecessary. But she did it. And I noticed that. So when I'm looking at stuff they said she text message, I'm looking for the same patterns I discovered on her life, and I noticed the patterns. I picked. That's how I knew when she sent messages or not. So now we got messages being sent on a Friday. They said sent on a Friday, but I realized one thing about it. They wasn't sent on Friday. It was sent on Thursday. They lied about the dates of the text messages were sent. The police lied and they put them in the record saying it was sent on Thursday. I mean Friday. It was on Thursday. I know it was on a Thursday because 20 hours after she left the crib, they was at a hotel looking for her, but hadn't reported her missing yet. We know that that's not true from Friday to Saturday. We know that on Saturday she was missing at 2 o'clock in the morning, according to them, and by 1 in the afternoon they were doing a police report. That's not 20 hours, y'all. 20 hours after 1 a.m. on the morning, it'd be fucking what? It'd have been 10 at night. 4 hours before 2. It's 4 hours before 2 would have been 10 at night. So they would have had to do the report at 10 at night. We know they already did the report way earlier than that. So we know 20 hours after that. They're not giving us the right timeline. But if you go by the 11:30, our theory, 11:30 on Thursday theory, and you add them 20 hours in, you're gonna get 6:30. You're gonna get 6:30 on Friday. And then it makes sense. Now we know that she didn't send nobody no text message on Friday. She wasn't even able to because she was incapacitated and needing to be drived around. This is what the fuck really went on with this girl. But it took people to really think about this shit and care about her to put it together with no other incentive other than trying to help.
Says you there? Then she got a call. She back.
Y'all can hear you?
Yeah, I hear you, sis.
All right, cool.
Yeah, she got a
Play.
call. Yeah.
We can't hear you, sis. She probably got a phone call.
Yeah, I think it's a phone call. But yeah, what she's saying is like super juicy. Is definitely right. Cause any text they got her making or saying that she made after that, when we know her mom knew was already at another hotel looking for her. You know what I mean? But knowing y'all lying, man. Knowing y'all trying to throw us off. Man, they try to knock you off, Nene.
Right, I seen that.
Yeah, did he make it back up? That's crazy. Damn, I don't know what happened to sis. She'll be back on though. But yeah, I'm just thinking about
We playing musical
everything she's saying.
on the chat for on the
Yeah,
platform.
we hear you, sis. I can see you. No, I can hear you in the chat, but I can't hear you. Though she got off, she gonna jump back on. Yeah, what happened? Not all. There you go. There you go, sis. Where you at, sis? You up here? Say something.
You can hear me?
I hear you.
But yeah. So
Sis, we
by
can't hear
six
you.
thirty they was looking at the Marriott with the dogs,
Yeah, they
right?
looking in the Marriott. Then the police came, tried to arrest them.
That's what it was. That's what was. That's why Teresa looked at. What's her name?
Leonora that way
Leonora
when
like that when she exposed the little it was 20 hours. The minute she said that, she like, girl, shut up.
yeah, for
Looked at her
real.
like
You
a
like,
big
damn, what the
question.
hell are you talking about? You let niggas know the real truth. Sis.
Okay, I'm back. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can't hear sis. We don't know why sis can't speak. Something happened.
I
Hey
don't
Hey,
sis,
know
you
what
try
gotta
happened
get
try
make
to
make
changing
sure.
your settings in your mic and then try to change them back.
Yeah, sis. Yeah, and make sure you giving StreamYard control over your audio.
her. Right.
Oh yeah, in her web browser,
Mm, yeah,
Ah,
man. 6:30.
this headache all day. This headache will not go away.
Nah, they
Then
found.
Shamaya end up going in at 3 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning, talking to what was it, Park Ridge, or did she, no? She went to Rosemont Police, did her statement. So the phone call took place before or after? Teresa's phone call took place before or
Okay.
after Shamaya. You hear me, Fred?
Yeah, we can hear you. Man, I
No,
can't
I'm
hear you,
saying
bro.
okay. So Shamaya ended up going in with her mom, taking the police statement at 3 in the morning Saturday, 3, 4 in the morning Saturday morning. So if they
Mm-hmm.
went to look for her at the Marriott at 6:30 p.m. Um, so
There you go, sis.
Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
we
got
can hear
bumped
you
off.
now.
All right. Go
if
ahead,
they went to the
Nina. Go ahead.
Marriott,
What you saying?
if they went to the Marriott at 6:30 p.m., almost got arrested. So at what time Friday did Teresa get the phone call of her daughter being at Crown Plaza? And also, is that when she called the Crown Plaza at 2:30? Is when she started asking for the footage with the inside the paperwork?
Yeah, the reason I actually knew, because remember she said searching that other hotel, the Marriott, at 6:30, right? Then at 11:30, that's when we got that text message from Bree talking about she got Kenneka in the car, right? So then she ended that thing. That's when she said, she gonna call Miss Teresa. I'm sure she contacted Miss Teresa then. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
after she done already searched at
No,
the
so I'm saying
Marriott.
like so 2:30 Saturday. Remember in the paperwork they said it around 2:30 and 2:45 is when Teresa had called Crown Plaza asking to view the footage. Is that when she got the initial phone call that they spotted her daughter at the Crown Plaza?
Oh, you talking about from Bree? Nah, I think Bree. I
No,
think
inside the
Bree.
paperwork, bro. Inside the
Okay,
paperwork.
okay. I don't know. I don't know who spotted her daughter.
Because it's by 6 or 7 is when she ended up initially showing up to the hotel, and that's when we see her on the footage at Crown Plaza, correct?
Okay, okay. So you saying the call that made her go up to Crown Plaza, pretty much.
Yeah, like when in the paperwork it stated that Teresa had called up there around 2:30 to 2:45, asking for the security to view the footage.
That's kind of crazy.
Sis, you know what paperwork I'm talking about?
Say it again, baby. I just step in. Say it again, baby girl. I'm listening.
The paperwork where Teresa called Crown Plaza around 2:30, 2:45, asking for them to view the footage. Would that be the phone call that she got that Kenneka was at the hotel or was seen at the hotel?
Okay, so yeah, that's a really good question. Okay, so uh, in the case files, it doesn't show that there was a 2:30 call. Where we got that from was when the police officer, or not the police officer, when Jeffrey Feiger sent the affidavit, we saw that on the affidavit. I don't remember seeing it in the case files that a 2:30 call came in because that would totally contradict everything they were saying, so they wouldn't have put that in there. But Jeffrey Feiger included in the affidavit saying at 2:30 she notified that she called the hotel and notified the security team that Kenneka was missing, and she asked to review the footage. That's in the affidavit that was given to the courts. So if you asking when do I think that happened, I don't even fucking know how that plays a part of this. But that could have been the phone call that she got saying Kenneka's up there with somebody at Crown Plaza at 2:30 in the morning, and she says, "Okay, can y'all check the footage?" So that would go there. That would definitely go there. But the shit Feiger said about the 2:30 call is not nowhere other than in the affidavit. So I don't know where he got that from, but I'm inclined to saying shit he got it from Teresa. Teresa would have had to tell him, yeah, I called the hotel at 2:30. And the Crown Plaza never gave phone records. They can't substantiate or refute it. So I say, yeah, that's probably when Teresa initially called him and said, hey, I heard my daughter up there at that hotel. Can y'all check the footage on my baby? That's probably, like you said, Nene, when she got the call saying Kenneka was at Crown Plaza, that's probably when she called at 2:30. I could get jiggy with that. That makes sense.
Now that's 2:30 on Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday morning.
Right, two
Okay.
hours before Shamaya goes to the police.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then 2 hours before Bree text that we can't find Kenneka.
Absolutely, all of that.
That's what I'm. Yes. Okay. All right. It's mapping up.
See, this how you solve a crime. This is how you catch a killer, y'all. This is what you do.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Shoot, multiple heads is better than one. You know that.
Yeah, look, especially multiple heads with their head in the right place. When you really want to do the right thing and you're really here for the right reason, of course, collaborative efforts are going to pay off. So yeah, I'd say hell yeah. So y'all bringing some different shit to the table. You and Young Rio. That's why we got to get up here together, and we have to hear the voice of everybody. It ain't just got to be us. We want to sit back and hear. I never thought about that, Nene. And never thought about the 2:30 call being the call that Teresa would have got saying Kenneka at the Crown Plaza with somebody. And now she up there. Hey, is my daughter there? Woo woo woo. That makes perfect sense. Cause they said
that made sense why she wouldn't leave either.
She posted up and refused to fucking leave.
And that's after she get the call at 11:30 from Bree too. Remember the 11:30?
When she would have called Miss Teresa and asked Miss Teresa, well, what you want me to do with this baby body? Because I'm believing that she would have called Teresa. Teresa said, take her to the Marriott. Ain't that where everybody going tonight? Take her there. And then y'all can just act like y'all finding her there. And then they get back there at 2:30. Oh, y'all.
They get they get back to the Crown Plaza at 1 on the footage, right? They go and Bree go talk to the manager because what? The body ain't where it was.
And look it, and then at 2:30, guess what she doing? She leaving the Crown Plaza with CC and Mike.
And at 2:30, Miss Teresa getting a call from the Marriott, not the Marriott, but the Crown Plaza about her daughter.
Saying Kenneka been moved to the Crown Plaza. Now she called the Crown Plaza saying I heard.
And they also said Bree was in between hotels too.
See, there you go. Yeah, exactly. She gonna be in between hotels because she dropped the Marriott. So how the hell she over here? Why dropped it? You see what I'm saying?
This shit coming together, y'all. It's coming together.
She was really on them cameras because she thought she was up there with a security guard. That's what Diamond and Dior said.
What she say?
She was really on them cameras because she thought she was up there with a security guard.
You damn right. And guess what? Now here comes Travis Burke. Remember, the security guard at the Crown Plaza is the Capitol security guard. And we also know that the Crown Plaza police also work for Capitol Security as well. We know that we have proof of that. I've got proof of a message where a hotel worker was asking a YouTuber, do you know about Travis? The police officer Travis. They asked for that. I got I'm going to show that shit to y'all. So now we're alleging that we think that Kenneka is at Crown Plaza with a security guard that could have easily been at Marriott and went to Crown Plaza because he's covering both hotels and he is Rosemont PD.
Hey. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. But you feel what I'm saying? Because he did both roles.
He says it's so crazy because whenever you talk about this dude, I keep thinking about his co-workers, the ones that's hiding in the back discussing what happened.
I'm telling you.
Because they know he got power to do all this and go everywhere, so they're in the back discussing because they got to hide and talk. You see what's...
Yeah.
It's crazy. Dang, that nigga's sewing junk up. He terrible.
Stuff is starting to add up, and it's making
sense. He got too much power. His last name giving him power, plus his badge giving him power, and he still got the security guard power at Crown Plaza.
And his daddy giving him all the power in the world.
I already said his last name, sis. I got you. That's the first thing.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
No, sis, but I'm just saying, sis, because the last name first, right? He a Burke. Nigga already can't touch him. Then he a police officer. That's the badge. Then security, so he just running people. And that's why I say that's why they in the back talking. They hide and talk to each other.
and
about what they
scared
know going on.
and
Hell
scared to
yeah, they
talk.
scared. One of them niggas crying. Them niggas ain't come out there and do nothing like, hey, bro, stop that shit. Nah, they like, damn, we can't do shit about it. They helpless. Them grown men was helpless. You ain't see them? They was
Hell
doing the
yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
no, but I'm just being honest. You said they was. Shoot.
And look, Nene fell off, y'all. I don't know what happened. She fell
Damn,
off.
put it, Nene, please come back up. I don't know what the hell going on. Come back up.
And
That's
Cam
crazy.
Canvas, one of y'all, we can get more people up here.
Yeah. First of
Lysander said Jay
all,
Money used the word
Karen
capper.
Cameron, you right on that.
Capers is part of. Oh, you know what? He did say capers. It wasn't capper.
Mm.
Okay, Lysander said Jay Money used the word capper in the title of his Facebook page. It's led me to believe that designing a caper. I mean capers. He did
Like,
have Jay Money caper, like pulling capers, like bullshit, like stunts.
or you know, like, cause down here, like, oh, they got a cape out on you, bro. We be because the police be having something out to get you. And we used to be calling it a caper.
Oh wow.
We always call it like, oh, boy, they got a cape on you. We always said that. So that's some joke we said.
Oh, Nene, hold
Yeah.
on. She back.
Okay, she back.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah. I don't know why they trying to boot you off.
Right.
Cause I ain't doing shit. I ain't touched this damn computer. I'm just sitting here staring at the screen. Oh, y'all, this shit is coming together. So now, remember, guys, remember when I told y'all I didn't feel like Teresa set her daughter up to be killed, and I really felt like Teresa then really thought Kenneka was alive at that hotel
I could
because
believe that, sis. I
right,
could believe that because
yes,
I actually think that was real shock. Not that she saw her daughter, but the fact that she found out her daughter was dead.
and she wasn't expecting that shit. That wasn't
Yeah.
the plan. The plan was to move her to get to blame that shit on a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Blame it on a hotel. Y'all,
Riri
listen.
called her 11 son. Drop her off. Get back by 1 at the hotel. Something up. Cause Miss Teresa got a call at 2:30 saying, hey, my daughter's up there. Like, you know what I mean? She got a call at 2:30.
Bree
That's an
Bree.
hour and a half after. That's crazy. Cause look, oh, that's so crazy, sis. That's an hour and a half after they get to the party. At the party, supposedly at the reenactment party, right?
Look, Nene
They're
got
supposed to be
booted. Look,
11 minutes. Then
Nene
they
got
not off
booted.
again. Put
Hold
up,
on. I'm
please.
gonna add again. I'm gonna add again. I don't know what the fuck going on, but I ain't touching the
I
computer, y'all.
don't know.
Right. I'm not even doing anything either. I'm just walking around my house getting ready for work, and I'm like, okay, what's
That's
happening?
Oh yeah,
crazy.
you dropping too much knowledge tonight, baby. They on your ass now.
No, because I'm like, we got to start putting this stuff together. We start, every live we recapping and stuff. Let's progress. Let's add
Yeah,
these times and dates and stuff together. Like, really
yeah.
put some
And
stuff
the
down.
more times we get, the more clues we filling in the puzzle. Cause like that's taking a block. We was stuck from 11:30 to 4, and we trying to find times in it. We know we know we already knew about the Shemaya what she was doing at a certain time. You know what I mean? We know they supposed to be at Teresa's house already at 4, but Bree saying she missing that 4. Then you got the 2:30 call. We got the 6:30 time frame. You know what I mean? About going to the hotel. We
Yep.
led us to the
And we got
20 hours.
But
Go ahead.
sis, like going back, double back, excuse me, bro, sorry for cutting you off, but double back to what you just said. If it was
Yeah.
only stated in the affidavit, then that means that could that be a part of the cover up as well? Like, okay, we can't be having this just anywhere because wasn't that said in court? It was inside the court documents that Teresa had called, the
yeah.
the place. So I'm like, okay, so that's making sense. But of course, I wouldn't want to point that out either because as you start keep putting in the key times that Teresa has something to say, that's what made me think about it is like thinking about all Teresa's times and dates. I was like, oh, those matter because 2:45 is 3:40. Like all how she was breaking down what she was breaking down on Facebook. It all is starting to line up to which where we're coming to right now. Excuse me. talking too fast, but yeah.
Yeah. But when you seeing it, yeah, it's lining up for you. That's good.
All
Yeah.
this shit is lining up because guess what this doing? Bree kept being on the move. Bree wasn't sitting still at Crown Plaza, and we know that the Marriott is only 2 miles from the Crown Plaza. We know that shit. We
She
know
could have
that
been
Bree,
looking.
right, and Bree had Kenneka in the car with her. Bree still was responsible for picking up. She got with Monifa, she got with Maya, and she ended up getting them to the hotel with the girl that came with the jean outfit. And then she left out fucking again. The bitch was moving around all night. I keep telling y'all, Bree guilty as fuck. We gotta track Bree's ass down. That's who the problem. Bree's the problem,
You
y'all.
know, I always like to talk about Bree. I like to talk about Bree all the time because
Bree is on the
I told
move,
you
y'all.
Bree is the less talked about. Bree and Thugger 30, the two less talked about people. And that dude, I still think Monifa dude, I'm nowhere around you, telling
Uh-huh.
herself that he did something. He tricked Monifa because she a dummy in some kind of way. And if she a dummy for a nigga, if she a girl that don't get a lot of attention but want a lot of attention, you see what I'm saying? And we can see that because the way she want nigga to herself, she want a lot of attention. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if he could swindle her to get, because you know, you have a do girl. Niggas gonna have a do girl if a girl she just own him too much, and he don't really like her like that. So he's like, man, I'm gonna have her just doing shit for me. I know if I just keep her around, she don't care. She gonna do it anyway because I keep letting her be around me. You know what I mean? So then niggas will take advantage. It'll go right with her. Let me be a thought in peace. It go. What time was that text? That thought
I
in
got
peace.
I gotta pull her
Yeah,
phone records and look at her phone
yeah.
records.
We need all these. We need all this stuff so we can place these things together. Because if that is that on the night of the reenactment, or is that the day before? Because if it's not the day before, then it
The,
wouldn't matter.
the thought in peace came in on a Thursday, but it still is saying that Monifa was with Herman Tolliver.
Oh, on a Thursday, that make that no, that's good if it came in on a Thursday. But
For
then I'd be
early Friday
Which
morning, right?
means, yeah, that early Friday morning, which means that they
yeah,
was
that'll
supposed to be
be it.
leaving Party Out West or at Party Out West.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the time I wanted to come in. If it's coming in that time, then I can use it because that's the I'm trying to get that damn time frame there. The more we can have about this, it'd be cloudy in some areas, but the other areas that we got stuff in is we got. But it's only cloudy because if if we don't have nothing there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That damn 30. I'm trying to get his everything. He said it got packed. It was too many people in there. So I know they thought. I believe the dude in the red shirt when he said that Kenneka said that. I ain't believe him at first because I thought he said that about her being at the hotel saying that. I'm like, nigga, she didn't get to the hotel after y'all was already at the hotel. So what party y'all got to that she was already there for? Oh, yeah. Now I believe came into a party and it was just different people in here. And yeah, if she had a party out west, a random party, and some niggas that she do know that come in besides niggas she don't know, hell yeah, she gonna say hey or whatever. She gonna say something to a nigga she know rather than just be around a bunch of niggas she don't know. Cause at least if it's a nigga she know, he might have some respect in the crowd that's gonna put respect on her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So niggas, you know, that's how that shit goes for real.
So what we now we can say concrete. I want everybody to let me know in the chat if y'all agree with me. Y'all can agree with me by putting a 100 in the comments in the comment section. So we now know that Kenneka left the house with Monifa and Monifa only on Thursday. We know she went out west. We know something bad happened to her out west that she never made it back home. We know that people went to Teresa's house looking for Kenneka and calling Teresa, still looking for Kenneka. We know that at some point during the day, Irene and her sister them got the call, put Kenneka on their back, put her in her car, and start making phone calls trying to get her seen about. We know that Irene them discussed taking her home, and they talked about a lot of stuff. But at some point, Favor was notified, and her and Favor talking, and now Favor talking about something. what happened when y'all went. So we already know the message between her and Favor was already going on, but we never got those. And then we know 5 hours later that bitch gonna say Kenneka missing. And it happens to be at 4:30, around the time that they said they left the hotel. But we understanding now that Teresa made a phone call at 2:30 to Crown Plaza asking about them checking the tapes, not asking to look for Kenneka. She never asked to look for Kenneka. She said, "Can y'all check the motherfucking tapes?" Fuck the tapes, lady. Fuck the tapes. Kenneka's still roaming. 2:30, 3:30 says she roamed the hotel, right? But you asking about tapes. You must have knew she didn't roam the hotel. You thought she was in the room with some fucking body. That's why you asked for the tapes. That's why they were looking for tapes. That's why Leonora asked for the tapes. Teresa asked for the tapes. They thought she was there with a security guard, y'all. This is what's really going on. We are cracking this motherfucking case.
And sis, if she was there with a security guard, I would like to say that he had to drag her or bring her there. I like to put him as the person who had to remove her from somewhere. He could have been the one. Well, this a girl body. Ooh. Shoot, somebody already did something to her. He a police, he gonna know. Shit, hell yeah, let's take her ass. And, you know what I mean?
But right.
And he would have the means to transport her to get her there and then know the back
Exactly.
ways and
And
underground tunnels or
also have the
whatever.
reinforcements to cover the stuff up too. Have all the big wigs come all at once. Be like, hey man, I done fucked up. You feel me? I
Facts, he
need
can do
help.
that. He gonna use his name. That's when he gonna go beyond the shield. Bert.
But
I'm
guess what though,
Bert.
y'all? And all that could be true. Guess what? Everything we saying could be true, but it still don't change the fact that we don't have no proof that Kenneka ever made it there.
Mm-mm.
Most
But
So
that's what
definitely.
I'm saying.
No, I'm
Like,
saying as far as the reenactment, because how we know that he ain't grabbed both girls. He said he needed two girls. Could have been Kenneka and whoever that played Kenneka for real that died. We don't know that either.
yeah, because whoever that was out in the freezer wasn't Kenneka, but it was a dead body. So that person was dead. So and
and
that
Kenneka,
person looked like they would have been in a high place. I
yep,
think they do.
and then we got Kenneka that's deceased, but she not on that floor of that freezer. So we got a dead picture of Kenneka,
Exactly.
and we got a girl being pulled from the freezer.
That's
So
two
we
people
know it
dead.
was two bodies. Yeah, we know it was two people that passed away. We know that.
Three when we look at the person that died in the car
Okay,
accident.
the jean jacket, the jean
Yeah,
top.
Oh, look, don't y'all get to putting that in this shit. We already got enough
yeah,
fucking problems, y'all. We got enough
yeah.
problems.
Hey,
Don't
we
let
gotta figure that shit out there, cause that's so crazy. Cause what the hell is ball balls? Where the hell she went? Where? Was that when that ball balls total outfit on the side of the road?
we believe it was Ball outfit. It was a jean outfit. I don't know who the
Yeah.
outfit belonged to.
I don't know, man. If it
Oh,
wasn't
it was the
ball balls
boots.
outfit,
Remember, it was the
what?
boots. That was what did it. It was the boots.
It was the boots. The boots.
Mm,
If the boots match the outfit, that's what's so crazy. If it's the same boots she had on, that's even worse.
right.
Right after a crash, and then at that crash site, we got the daddy bird. How he on the crash site? That automatically put the son involved. We know
He
the
he
son worked
he
there.
was on the crash site, y'all. I got the motherfucker on the side of the road.
The daddy is
I can
not
show y'all
supposed to
him.
be here. How the daddy here? Was the son chasing them?
And then, ironically, they all played Kanika too.
Sister,
Oh
I'm
no!
going
And
too far.
ironically, they
I'm
all
going.
played Kanika. I mean, there was Kanika, of course, that died, and then there were the other two girls that was possibilities of the casting. They could have played Kanika. So
You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, they kept saying three people died. Yeah, we just named three. But that's crazy
yeah.
because they say that car was going so fast. Yeah, if it was, and before since you
I feel
said
like
it should have
Jalen
been
Ford
legal.
was silenced because that's the only way. Ain't no way all this happened. Mind you, he just got out doing some other hot stuff that he could have got time for a long time. He got out, and then this happens, and then ironically he back in there. I feel like something happened to where they need to lock him up. Like, you know what I mean? Because ain't no way that out of everything that happened that night, he went to jail for real, and then like maybe one, like how many people that end up getting arrested? But all I know is uh, who was tied to what happened. Jalen Ford is one of the main people that's still in jail.
No,
You know
Jalen
what
is
I mean?
actually no. Jalen is out.
Oh, is he?
Jalen, listen. Jalen got out in 2020 for a vehicular homicide.
What he hold on? What he did? He was the driver. You said so. He
This
killed.
nigga got 3 years for vehicular homicide.
Yeah, he should have did some time.
Who all was in the car with him? Just them
What type of
two?
lawyer he
Well,
had?
I thought it
well,
was like a foe. I thought it
it
was like 4 people in the
it was
car.
4 people. It was 4 people. It was Jalen. It was a dude that supposed to got his back snapped. It was Eugenia Walker and one other person that they ain't talking about.
Who
And the
is it?
only
Is it
person that
Balls?
I believe Bob Balls was in that motherfucker with them,
That's
y'all.
her outfit, and that's her outfit. And we don't know what she had. What
Bob
about that
Balls,
dude? What about that dude who she talked to before she left out the hotel?
Trevante Howard, he ended up dead too. He died right after that
Oh
too.
man, hold up, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Trevante Howard dead too. The dude that walked him out is dead
Oh,
too.
so sis, check this. So sis, check this. Okay, this crazy now. Y'all gotta bear with me. What if that conversation she was having with him was like, "Hey, yo, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here." We found out they had us playing this girl who they putting an outfit on.
Mm-hmm.
We
Bro,
Now
gotta
that
get
listen,
makes
out of here.
sense.
And you
listen,
said it
y'all.
was going on days later, so I know that crash didn't happen on the same night. You
Nah,
see
Right.
what I'm saying?
the crash happened on
Following morning.
September the 11th, going into the 12th. So that would have happened on Tuesday morning.
Yeah, but how long we sure we got them going doing reenactment takes, sis?
Let
All
We
me
the way
got
see.
until
them.
what day?
We got them at
It's
least into the
7.
13th.
Bro, see, that's within the time limit. Somebody find out what's really going on while they playing it, and they like, hell, I want to get the hell up out of here. I want to play
And
this.
look,
Play this.
and let me give y'all something else.
Man,
How
shit.
about Trevante Howard walked 2 people out the front door. Guess who he walked out the front door?
Who?
Ball Balls and Eugenia Walker.
And they both died. And he died.
Well, damn.
They both dead.
No,
Hey,
because
sis.
y'all got to see the girl in the freezer and then the girl in the gurney. They look like 2 different females. But you saying that's 2 different nights. But look how they gave us the footage, though.
I'm
The girl,
listening.
Hmm.
the girl in the freezer, is Kenneka. She just ain't in that freezer. They photoshopped the
Yeah,
Oh,
photos.
yeah. No, I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
okay, so the girl that was on the gurney,
Yeah,
not just the one, not just the.
right. You got it, baby. Not
No,
freezer photos. The girl
I'm
they
saying the
pulled from the
multiple.
freezer.
Yeah, the girl that's in the picture that is Kenneka that's been photoshopped. She's not on the gurney. That's another whole body. That's a whole nother. I always wonder. I was like, why does she look like this? And then her body shriveled up right here. What the hell? It ain't no way. This body shriveled, shrunk like a raisin to do. No, that mud was going. That mud, that mud was decaying. That body right there was going through it. It had already went through other processes. That mud was. If
look
that
what
mud had exploded, it was imploding. It was going back in. You know what I mean?
look what Diamond said.
Oh man, Gurney girl might be ball. Shit, what day that is? Oh yeah, 'cause they could have switched the dates. We don't really know what date that it was when she was out there. But hold on, what date we got him dying? The Travis dude.
Trevante died in November. This all
Yeah,
happened in
Devontae.
September. So Trevante
Oh
died in
shoot, yeah,
November.
we can't time it. It's too far.
But
All right, hold up.
he still was escorting 2 girls out of the hotel. One disappeared and one is dead. We know Eugenia Walker is dead. He walked her out, and we never found out who Balls was. We can assume she's dead as well. We can safely assume it. I mean, girl, you famous at this point.
Nobody came up. She ain't even pop up like, hey, here I am. Let me get my credit. Let me get my little 2 minutes of fame. Nothing.
Yeah, let me tell y'all, I'm the bitch that was at the hotel in the lobby. I'm not Kenneka. My name is I ain't Balls. I'm Lanika Ricardo. I don't fucking know any goddamn name. But and I thank y'all for 54 Keys. Shout out 54 Keys. You named me Balls. I became famous, and and you never came forward and said, hey, I'm Balls. The same way Lil Mickey Avenue never said, hey, I don't work at the hotel. It's the reason why they didn't say that shit, because it's them.
What?
Balls is, y'all listen. If I was a betting woman and I was in Vegas at the Bellagio gambling, I'd put money on the
Shit.
fact that Balls is deader than a doornail. Eugenia Walker is deader than a doornail.
We know that.
I actually got somebody who sent me that shit. Oh, I know who sent it to me. My girl, They Said TV is a beast, y'all. Unsung hero. Sent me all kind of shit about Eugenia Walker. No, I take that back. She is a beast, but I got to give him a shout out to Nubian Goddess. That's who fucking sent it to me. Show me all of Eugenia Walker people. We got Eugenia Walker aunties and mama and cousins. We got everybody's shit. We done tracked down all her people. We got everybody on that girl. So we on their ass too. We are paying attention and we tracking her ass down because nobody talks about Eugenia Walker, but she is very much dead. I seen her tombstone. She got a tombstone. Kenneka don't have one, but Eugenia got a tombstone.
Like
a nice, a pretty one, a pretty tombstone with her face on it, the whole night. So look, y'all. I don't know how I'm hearing myself.
Now that's just somebody to make sure they hold it in the back. Oh my God, apply things. Yeah, right. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We just trying to figure out the figuring outs, and they keep leading to stuff that and connecting stuff that how it happened. We thought like these look like miscellaneous crimes, but now it look like they all connected.
Right.
Because why his daddy there, but he worked here and all this happened to him, and that they was coming from where his son worked, and they crashed here. But you here? What you here for?
And you old as hell. Why you even outside, old ass man?
Yeah, old man. And was your son involved in the reason why these people crashed? That's why you up there, huh? Tell me.
Y'all, I got him. He up there, y'all. I got him on film. I can show y'all this motherfucker, y'all.
Wasn't he on the Plaza Footage as well too?
Yes, indeed he was. And the content creator who video we saw it on, this bitch ass nigga, he deleted the video. But it's a possibility because I know where I saw him at, and because
so is he protecting them by deleting it? Is that a protection?
Well,
is that protecting them?
The person that deleted the video don't know nobody that's in power. He just ended up with some videos that he didn't know what to do with. And then when we pointed out that was the man in the video, he took the video down for whatever reason. So I don't know if he was protecting him or not. But
he probably was scared for himself. He was shit up.
Well, he a bitch ass nigga, so he probably was scared. He a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
talk about that. Let me stop talking about that. I remember that live school.
Yeah. So this is the thing, guys. So what really makes me feel really, really good about what we're doing is we're not pulling stuff out of our ass and ain't gonna put Rio and bruh in it. I ain't even talk about your ass neither, Nene, but I always say stuff that don't make sense. They pulling out their ass. That's what I say. But I ain't gonna include the men because they probably don't like no shit like that. But I'm just saying when something don't make sense to me, they pulling it out their ass. So at this point right here, we are not talking about shit that don't make sense. Not group homes and possibilities of mommies not being mommies and people growing up in group homes and twins that are stolen. No. We know a child that was stolen. We know Travis Burke was taken from his mama. We know a child that was taken. We that's a real story. We can substantiate that shit. We know about crash sites this motherfucker was on. We know he in trouble for all kind of federal indictments and all kind of crimes and shit. We know his son is a police officer and a security guard. We know Kenneka was missing on Thursday. We know that Timothy Delaney was at the party. We know that Ty Rowland brother and the dad. We are tying all this shit together. And ain't nothing. We ain't got no fabrication. We're not lying about nothing. And anybody that want to come over here and test us, they can test us. Come one, come all. Ask whatever questions you have. We're able to answer them. Anyone who comes is perfectly fine. Come with any question you may have. Everybody can. Everybody on this panel can. And all the subs can tell anybody anything they need to know. All of our subs know the truth now. And I'm happy. I'm proud as fuck. I can't hear you. Say it again.
Say it again, Nene.
Miss Angela Holmes, they did start dying off fast.
Yeah, Miss Angela Holmes, yeah. She right about that.
Well, we could blame it on the city, y'all, because ain't no love in the heart of the city, and also we do know there was a whole corruption thing going on, and we could put it on so many variables. But for real, Chicago just a dirty ass, cold ass city, y'all, and that's just the truth. I've only lost one close. I've lost my first cousin to a shooting, a gang violence shooting that happened. I lost my fucking bloodline, my last name cousin, and that shit hit me different, y'all. And it happened after Kenneka. That shit hurt. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. I cannot tell y'all to hurt. This is my motherfucking uncle's son, and my uncle passed. Now his baby gone, his only baby boy gone, and it's my bloodline, my last name bloodline. That shit hit you different. That shit hit you in your chest, and I hate that city for that shit they did. But the crazy part about it is, y'all, they got my cousin's whole murder on camera. The hood got cameras in the projects. There are cameras everywhere. They got the suspects. They got my cousin being shot. My cousin running out the crib, shooting at the fucking. He came out. He got shot in his neck and shit. He came out the house holding his neck, busting back at the people in the whole nine. They got the videos and everything. I never seen the videos. I'm just telling y'all what my family has. And when I heard about how he went out, I was proud. I said, damn, they shot him in his neck and he still got up and still chased them bitches down and still ran behind them. But he passed away in front of his door. But at least he got up and fought back. So I said, damn, he went out like a soldier. Like I lost my bloodline, but I know he didn't go out like no bitch. He literally got up. They robbed him, came in his crib and everything. He ran out behind them. After they shot him, he got up off the floor, went outside, shot at them. They shot him again before he fell. They had to shoot him again to stop him because he got up. So what I'm telling y'all is, it's cameras everywhere. And the city not sleeping, y'all. City not sleeping. Everything going on in Chicago, they know about this shit. They're allowing this to happen. I need y'all to understand something, because y'all know I'm a poet, right? I'm a poet too. Kanye West said, you know what the Midwest is? He said, young and restless. That shit hit me in my chest. Y'all know what the fuck he's saying when he's saying that the Midwest is young and restless? He's saying the Midwest is young and restless. Young because people don't get to grow old in Chicago. They die young as fuck. They die young. He said, young and restless. Niggas don't sleep and they don't get to grow old either. They die really young. The shit that man saying in that song, y'all, Jesus Walk With Me, when y'all really know what the fuck he's saying, y'all will cry y'all ass out with me. Because I'm a poet too. I'm a whole bunch of shit, y'all. I'm a low-key thug on the low, but I really do write poetry. And I do analyze what people are saying. And I said, damn. He said the restless niggas will jack your Lexus and they'll snatch your necklace. He telling you that a motherfucker walk up to you in middle of traffic and put a pistol on you and take you out your car. And then he said, a nigga you know will get close up to snatch your shit off your neck. People that you know will rob you too. So the traffic shit is a stranger, but the necklace shit is somebody close to you. He is talking in metaphors, trying to tell you people will fuck you over all over the city. You got to listen to the lyrics, y'all. I listen to stuff. So, bro, you a battle rapper and you analyze shit too, but I do too. And he said a lot of shit in that song. And I said, damn, young and restless. That's a show. That's a soap opera.
Yeah, that's right.
But I never understood what that meant until Kanye said it. He said, you know what the Midwest is? Young and restless. The restless niggas will jack your legs and will snatch your necklace. I said, damn, jacking a car in traffic, somebody gonna have to come up on you with a pistol. But snatching your shit off your neck, they got to get close enough to you to hurt you. They got to get close to you to snatch your shit off your neck. So it had to be somebody you knew. And I could be wrong about my interpretation, but for me, it fits. To me, it makes sense to me. And I was listening to that song, and I'm like, damn, you need Jesus to walk with you. In that city, you got to have something walking with you, because you ain't going to make it out unless you leaving that motherfucker in a pine box and you ain't going to get to grow old. Because the city is fucked up for so many different ways. And I really thought about that song when I thought about Kenneka. And I'm like, damn. And one day, y'all, I'll play the song for y'all. And I'm going to break down everything he's saying in that motherfucker. He even said, when you get on the top floor of a hotel and you're gonna be breathless at the view, you're going to be, see what he said was, the top floor alone, it'll leave you, like you go to the top floor of a hotel, you look down on the city, you'll be breathless. But you ain't gonna be breathless because of the scenery. No, when you get high up, you get to see the shit that's really going on, and it's gonna shock your ass. So the view ain't gonna shock you when you know what's really going on in the city. You're gonna be shocked to know what the fuck going on. And he's talking about everything going on in Chicago. And when I listened to that song, I heard the song so many times. I'm from Chicago. I love Kanye. But when I really sat down one night and I listened to that song, I wept like a baby. Because all of a sudden, everything he said made sense to me. And I'm like, oh my God, the view alone will leave you breathless. He said, try to catch it. He started gasping for air. And I said, oh my God. He's talking about being choked by the police, but he's talking about, I see what they're doing to y'all. I'm on the top floor now. I'm above what was going on with me. Now I'm seeing what's really going on in my city. And it's leaving me breathless. I cannot believe what the fuck going on in my city. That's what he was trying to say. And I said, oh my God, oh my God. And I just cried and I cried and I cried. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you want to find the truth out, you got to really mean it. You got to say it and you got to mean it. You got to really mean that you want to know. And if you really want to know something, you set your intent to that degree. When you put that in your moral compass and say you want to know something and you mean it with your heart, I promise you that shit'll come to you, y'all. It'll come to you. You just got to want it and be serious about it. And guess what? I asked for this. I said, I want to know what happened to her. I don't care. I just want to know. I want to be able to sleep at night knowing what happened to this baby. This shit brought me more problems than I ever knew I was going to deal with. I got more problems from this case. I made motherfucking enemies of motherfuckers that I don't even know. How you my enemy and I don't even know you? I ain't never seen this kind of shit, y'all. And I've never experienced this in my life. But then I met people like y'all who I'm saying, thank you, baby. Thank you. I didn't see you, Angela. Thank you so much, baby. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, baby. I really appreciate that shit. Because for real, I really lost somebody that I really love, my little cousin. But the point of the matter is the city took a lot. It took my baby cousin from me. That shit took a lot from me. So, and this happened after Kenneka passed. He died in 2018. He died 1 year after Kenneka. Was it 19? I'm embarrassed to say. I'm going to have the years fucked up. But it kind of all goes together for me. A loss is a loss. And all this shit goes together for me. I don't want to remember nobody's death date. I really don't want to remember that shit. I remember him in life, but not in death. But anyways, what I'm trying to tell y'all is this. If you really want to know, all you got to do is soul search. Set your moral compass where you want it to be. And then go after what it is you want. If you really want it, you can get it. It ain't nice knowing everything, but it ain't nice not knowing either. And I'd much rather know than to not know. So anybody that's trying to put you in the motherfucking cornfield maze, like you a little rat, and want to keep confusing you and putting shit in front of your face and dangling carrots in front of your face and just lying to you, you shouldn't even accept that shit. For the rest of your life, don't never let nobody tell you no bullshit and don't make them show you that. Make them prove that to y'all. Make them show you and prove it to you. Stop letting people tell you anything and tell them, don't tell me shit. Show me that. Show me that. Don't tell me nothing. Show it to me. Prove it to me. Because this Kenneka Jenkins shit taught me a whole lot about a lot of things. And I learned that I can trust strangers. And I know that I can't even count on my people no more. I know people closest to you will snake the fuck out of you. The motherfuckers that you bring around you and share shit with, I be the motherfucker that'll get you caught up. And this case taught me this, and I tell you, life will show you that shit too. And then you got people that you never know who will stand by you and ride with you like no other. So you just have to kind of just ask for that discernment and ask for that intuition to be able to feel your way through this shit. And that's all I can tell you. I don't know what else to say.
I got two things I want to say real quick.
Go ahead, baby. You ain't said
one,
nothing.
can you please send me some of your poetry? And two, I gotta go hop on the game. We got a meeting. So
okay, baby.
Yeah,
all right.
But I wanna hear some of that I'm gonna read some of this poetry you got. Or hear it, or however you got it. If it's on audio, if it's written down,
I got it.
Email it to me or something.
I got you, baby. It's both ways. I got you. I'm seeing stuff tonight.
Right.
I appreciate it. I'm glad
all
you
right,
said
bro.
that. All right, baby.
Brody, you already know love, bro. Do what you got to do, Brody.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Okay.
All right,
have a good night. All right, everybody in the chat, holla at y'all.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just us, bro. It's just us. So I feel good, guys. Number one, we didn't buffer. We didn't get cut off. It's crazy. We never got cut off tonight. It's weird. But I got to pull my computer up here so we can definitely watch the screen. We can watch the videos and get acclimated back to what we got going on, to give them some visuals, to give people that don't really know, like new people that's watching us, they need to see what we got. We're talking all the time and that's cool, but people need something to see sometimes, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Was there anything else you want to cover? Because we've been on here for 2 hours. So was there anything else you want to cover? Anybody here any questions to ask or anything y'all want to know?
I think we chatted up some good stuff today. Um,
I sure would have liked Talking Growth to Samson or somebody to come up here, but y'all ain't got to.
yeah, I don't know what Samson went, my boy.
And Cam Canvas, baby, you been
Yeah,
on his
Cam was on
rotation.
that jump.
Anybody want to
Cam
come
was
up here
on
and
top
talk?
of top shelf Cam.
And anybody want to come up and talk that we haven't mentioned, you're welcome up here as well. So if nobody has any questions and everybody's good with the live, we can go ahead back. I'd come up. Okay, then come on. What you got going on, baby? Come on.
Who that?
He said I'd come up. He's speaking in past tense like he can't come up. I'd come up. Okay, baby. I got you, Samson. But Talking Growth, I'd come up or I'm coming up. I know, baby. I don't know. Okay, Cody Taylor, what's up? You want to come up?
Come on up.
Cody, you welcome to come up, baby. Okay, so Talking Growth, how you can come up? I'm gonna put the link.
Cody, come on.
I'm gonna put the link in the comment section. All you do is you hit the link in the comment section, and then it's gonna ask you want to put your cameras on and off, and just follow the prompts. And then when you come up, I'll see you and I'll bring you on stage. Okay? Give me 1 second. Let my little slow ass figure this out. Hold on.
Yes. Nene. You had to work, I think.
You know what the Midwest is? Young and restless. These restless niggas will jack your Lexus. Next, these niggas will snatch your necklace. Somebody tell these niggas who Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. That shit is so crazy, bro. That song is so deep. Oh my God, that baby deserves everything he got. Y'all say what y'all want to say about Kanye. I am a Kanye West true fan.
Yeah, Nene Rock was fan.
The timeline fit. Yes, Nene. Thank you for rocking with us so hard, girl. You so official for real. Like, this little young lady be everywhere trying to find Kenneka's truth, boy. This girl been on the moon looking for Kenneka. I swear she been to the moon.
Yeah.
Look. TL20 talking about some T-Slave will be an expert on YouTube before it's over. I'm gonna be an expert. Hey, look, I appreciate it, but I'm an expert at being fucking crazy. I'm totally throwed off. I know y'all all gotta know that about me. I'm throwed all the way off. Hold on. Oh, we got somebody. Oh, hold on. We introducing Talking Growth for the first time. Woo woo.
Okay.
Hey, baby. Hold on.
What up, Brody?
Hear me?
Hey, baby.
What's going on with y'all? What's going on?
What up, Brody?
How are you?
I came into the stream late. I just came in like 5 minutes ago. It seemed like y'all been doing y'all thing for a minute.
Oh, we good though. We here. What's up?
I just wanted to shout out to y'all for the way y'all doing it. I really like the way y'all breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really one of the people that get up here and talk like that, but this case since day one has been one of them things I was just glued to, and and then after a minute it was like I kind of stopped looking into it. It just seemed like after like the people that I kind of came in watching, the Mike Lowry, and even him, he was like what drew me to him was like it was something like we all knew it was something wrong with the footage, and he was big on like the schematics, and like it just didn't work out. Like something is wrong with like the picture of this, but like, I think he kind of got a little scared, and I remember his old lives, and he would kind of get calls, and he kind of backed off. So kind of leaving the situation, leaving the case alone, it just kind of popping in every so often, and you see guys like Trey Gang. And I never really like was drawn to Trey Gang. One, I always thought he sounded just a little ignorant. So it's kind of crazy to see even Slay came from I couldn't even imagine how that
Yeah,
went.
because you hear us with intellect, right? You like, how
Right.
the hell y'all was listening to that? And like, we were trying hard, bro. We were trying hard. You know what I mean? We were trying
but
hard.
but shout out to Slay though, because when she did the Mike Lowry thing with Custom, I don't know if you and Custom still cool, but I think it was good that you kind of branched and kind of did your own thing. You guys had different styles and different approaches on how to kind of. You guys had the information, but it was like just the way it was being laid out was just kind of, it could kind of get lost. And um so I'm kind of glad that you're doing it the way that you're doing it now, and how you got it all broke down with the series. um so yeah, I just you always, since the Mike Lowry interview, you was always somebody that like I knew from the jump, like. And even Mike Lowry in the interview was kind of like, because once you get into she was never really at the party. It just sounds crazy. Like it's she never made it to Crown Plaza. It just sounds like it's hard for people to even like even could like think of that, because we've been brainwashed with these videos and the pictures for all these years, and to hear like she didn't even make it. That's crazy. But you guys break it down to the T, like everything that we didn't heard before, the rumors that we didn't heard before, stuff that came out of them people mouth. You know what I'm saying? The friends' mouth, and I think y'all is doing a hell of a job. And if y'all got haters now, because I don't know what's being said. I think I came in on the yesterday or the day before, and Slay was just going crazy. And I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't even, Trey Gang is somebody to me that's like unauthentic. I probably tried to listen to a couple of them, and, it just is, I don't see the authenticity. I'm not, we're trying to figure out the truth. We're not trying to watch some type of presentation comedy show. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Right.
So shout out to you, Slay. Shout out to you, Fred. That's all I really wanted to hop on here and say. And one more thing. The only question I got, because I'm down, like I feel like we can go step by step, and it's like I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how did we get these text messages though? That's the only thing. Like, it seems kind of crazy that who leaked that? Did they leak that? Monifa leaked their own messages. Like, how did we get that?
Okay, so what happened was when the police were doing their little mock. Well, let me say this. I gotta address what you said, then I'll answer your question. Thank you so much for everything that you said. When I listen to a rational person, I hate to say it this way, but a man that's clearly educated and can see through bullshit, anyone, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter the gender to me. But when you are not entertained by bullshit and you can just automatically know that something is just not right about what you're being shown, that means a lot to me. Because people subscribe to any fucking thing, like literally will subscribe, like literally and figuratively subscribe to anything. And they do that. And something about you let you know that that's not what you needed to do. So you already different anyways, because you ain't listening to that bullshit. And in some kind of way, I don't even know how. Oh, you said you heard me on Mike Larry. Okay. And then you talked about the fact that I was bold enough to say she never made it. That was something that took a lot of guts out of me, because I felt that way, but I didn't want to tell nobody that because I wasn't sure how they would receive it. But once I knew enough to be able to support the fact that I understood that she wasn't there, I was no longer afraid to tell the truth about her not being there. I didn't care about how nobody took it. Any question they had, I was going to answer that shit. So I just want to thank you for observing and acknowledging the work that I've done, and also acknowledging bro about what he's done, and acknowledging the channel for us being truth seekers. And I appreciate that. Now, I will answer your question about the text messages. The text messages weren't leaked. What happened was, during the course of the mock investigation, The police asked for the phone records from Monifa, Bree, Irene, and Teresa for Kenneka. So we were allegedly given 4 phone dumps. They're not complete. They're bullshit, but we got it. So it wasn't leaked. The police put them in the case files. That's how we got
Okay.
them. But we need to also understand, with that being said, they released what they wanted us to see. That's it. We don't know what was said. And we also know that the dates on the messages that Kenneka sent to Monifa, it's not right. Those messages were sent September the 7th, not the 8th. So we already know it's some fool shit going on with the messages because the dates are wrong. Kenneka was already fucked up by September the 8th. So she didn't send the messages at that date, but they said they did, that she did. So we know they're wrong. Feel me? So it wasn't leaked. They didn't leak anything. They didn't
And
leak it.
another thing, not to cut you off, Slate, but going back to she never made it to the Crown Plaza. Like, you would think like you would think that like we all in a sense kind of like knew. And that's when you said that, like, that was the first time I've actually like heard somebody else say that, because I feel like that's like, in a sense, that's what we was all thinking, because I remember when it dropped and everybody seen the videos, it's everybody like, that's not her. That's not her. And then, like, all the crazy other spin-offs, like that's a twin sister and all of that stuff. Like, it's crazy how like close everybody was, but then how far, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got like led the other way. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of bringing it back, to the initial, to when it first happened, kind of everybody's thoughts then. I don't know. I felt like we all kind of knew. We knew that like that wasn't her, but it's hard to just be like, it's hard to just kind of say, like, even though we looking at this and they're telling us this is her, the mom is saying that this is her, but we can see that like the person on film is, one is bigger, one is skinnier. It's like we all see this
Mm-hmm.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like how far we got off the path, and I don't know where that came from. Maybe from people just trying to make money off of it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we all kind of like knew, like,
Yeah.
which is why it's not so hard for me to believe. It's not hard for me to just sit here and be like, okay, like, what she's saying don't sound like right. Like, it all makes sense. You could like, you explain it so good, you could almost like watch the night happen. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. Shout out to y'all.
Right.
Well, listen, Talking Grove,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, you made a really bad mistake coming up here tonight, because now I'm going to harass your ass. You're coming up
Oh
here to
boy.
talk all the time. You finna talk. Oh, you got a whole lot to say. And you got something called Talking Grove channel, so you got a channel. So you ain't finna dodge this shit. You are in this with us now. You're stuck, sir. You should have left me the fuck alone, and I wouldn't have you in this. But now you in this with me, and bruh, you in this. You stuck now, sir. But nah, for real, like I love how you sound. Like, just your voice alone. Like, you have a very pleasant voice, a very pleasant tone, and you are speaking so well. And we got Cody on the line too, y'all. So
Cody,
Hey there, how y'all doing?
hey,
what up,
baby.
Brody?
So I got a few things. Like I've like, this case has bothered me since I heard about it. Like, and I actually have tried to listen to, like, I tried to get pretty much everybody's perspective. It's some people that just really go off the deep end,
Mm-hmm.
like Mr. Edward Joseph and Nia. They really they really went off the deep end. Like, I used to listen to Trey Gang. I actually went up and talked to Trey Gang before. He gets away from me, but he do bring, like, when he break it down, the footage, the way he would break it down, it do bring like a different insight. And the other people that I really tune into is like 54 Keys, John Q. And I remember something when they did their round table talk. and
Mm-hmm.
they were saying that like if you put the footage in MP4 version, she never shows up in the
Right.
clip.
Uh-huh.
So really, I think if we could like run like all the footage in MP4 to and see what really happened, because that may actually just show what really happened. And I don't know if I don't know if you remember when 54 Keys showed like this video, and like it showed her going like through the steps, but it showed her down in the dock area.
I saw it. I totally remember that. Yes.
Now, with all that dirt and stuff that's on her, that seems like that could have been actually where she was.
Mm-hmm.
And like to me, I mean, this is just like I mean, it seems like from the reputation of the hotel, they say a lot of hookers and stuff be down there. But so what if like they plan was to like link up with the security guard or whatever, get some money, maybe rob him, and he end up getting them.
Very plausible. And I'm not going to put you on the spot, but you sound like you're from the Midwest. Am I correct?
Oh no, I'm from the dirty South, from Tennessee.
Damn. What state? What is it? No, don't say Mississippi.
No, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, you got a little Midwest twang to your dialect. I picked up on it. But they say everybody from Chicago came from Mississippi. That's why I say Mississippi. But nah, but 100%. I feel what you're saying. And the people that you named as well, the people that you named, the John Q, the 54 Keys, I watched all of that. I saw the superimposition that a lady named Talking Growth made that 54 Keys, and I saw all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But and I agree with you on that. But I gotta say this about one thing that you said. Let's just use, because you said a whole lot, so I want to make sure I'm addressing everything that you said, and I appreciate you coming up here, because y'all coming up here, and I've never heard y'all speak before. So it's like it's refreshing to see people stepping out that's probably been listening the whole time, but you guys are feeling inclined to speak. So I appreciate the fact that y'all came over here and blessed us with that. And something's echoing in the background too. So something must be on somebody's.
Yeah. Do we got somebody else got some on in the background?
I'm not sure, but maybe a video is playing. Maybe you guys are watching. Cody, are you watching with another device on? Are you talking on a device and watching?
No, I'm just talking on the same device I'm watching.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what it is. Oh, it stopped. It fucking stopped.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So what I'm gonna say, I wanna address one thing that you said that I need to say. And this is echoing again, but it's okay. So
I think it's what's name.
talking
Nah, I think when Cody, when you came up, did it? What's name? Is it still linked to you in the chat?
No, I was backstage at first, and I didn't even realize I was on. It just told me that I was in the show. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, because I didn't see you. I didn't see you, baby, backstage. So let me do this real fast. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take you off stage and do me a favor and jump right back on and see if we can lose that echo. Okay. But come right back, because I'm gonna address everything that you said.
Alrighty.
All right, hold on, baby. Once I remove you from them, I'm gonna bring you back up.
Okay.
All right, hold on. 1 second, baby. All right, let's see if this stopped. All right, so Talking Growth, you still there, baby? Are we totally good now?
Yeah.
So y'all see there's no echo.
Yeah.
So that was definitely you, Cody. So baby, when you come back up, hopefully it'll work. But Talking Growth, to get back on what you said so much. Oh my God, you said so much. Like really, I'm probably gonna play this live back after we get off and probably cry like a little girl, cry like a baby, because you said the sweetest shit ever. But
but that's real. Like you don't know how happy I was, because like I said, like I was on this case heavy, and then like everything just started kind of like a lot of the bullshit just kind of came in, and I could tell it's bullshit, like because we've gone so far in the conspiracy and stuff that, like, as far as the twin sister, even like how dude was saying, I popped in on, and it's not like I haven't listened to these people and I'm just being biased. Like I've popped in through the years, like, and kind of just was like, okay, who's the lead on the Kenneka Jenkins case? Every so often, let me kind of see what they talking about, and you hear all of this stuff, the Edward Joseph dude, and the talking about he got a picture or a video with Bill Murray. Like if you had a video with Bill Murray's son, you drop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you wouldn't be holding no videos like that. Like, if you really got something like that, like you would drop it. So that's out. Trey Gang, like dude was saying, he go over the video footage kind of good, but it's like the videos is fake. So it's
As
like,
fuck.
what are you really going over? Like, we not really going over nothing. Nothing that like really happened. And
Yeah.
so I was so excited when Mike Lowry had like jumped back on. I was like, oh snap, it's Mike Lowry, he's back. And like, but I could tell, like, even during y'all interview, like, I'm like, oh, he's kind of like right where he left off. Like, he
Yes.
know, but he don't want to go. He don't want to go that deep. Like, he's still like scared or something. Like, he don't want to go that deep. But you was going there, so it was like, and you was making sense out of everything. So it's like, like you said, can't nobody really debate you on that. You know what I mean? I'd like to see somebody come up here and debate you. I heard on the last channel, I remember the Joseph dude came up, and it's like everybody just want to be the one that got the information that, like, we done went so far from. It's all for I don't know if they getting donations or stuff like that, but it's like it's all for whatever they doing it for, whatever that may be, but it ain't about the case. And so that's where it's like, I see you was talking about you was going up on TikTok, and I mean a channel like this is gonna go up because this is like the real thing, and I just don't want you to get sidetracked with these clowns. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these fools ain't got they really ain't got no information, and if they do decide to, because we didn't heard the information for years, we didn't already
Right.
heard it. So if they got new information that's making sense, it's coming from y'all. So that's just what it is in the whole community. I don't know what 54 Keys is doing. I ain't never really seen his. I know like Leave No Witness. It's a couple of channels out there, but like like as far as, but they not breaking it down the way y'all are breaking it down. That's why it's different. Like, because y'all breaking it down, y'all will go back and do the same episode 3 nights in a row just for the people just for the people in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Like just to catch
y'all
it, just
y'all
to catch
y'all like,
everybody up.
the work is being seen. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just don't want y'all to get sidetracked and start talking about, I don't know what they posted on you or something like that. I don't know, what they doing, but you know, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
y'all got it. Y'all got it.
I
Y'all
wish
got it. And
Bro,
they gonna try to
I
I
want
wish
to
that
say
YouTube
something about what
buffering
you're
y'all
saying.
streams and stuff like that. YouTube trying to buffer the stream. If that's how you know you got real information, when they start to mess with the stream. And like, so y'all keep doing y'all thing for real.
thank you,
Hmm.
baby. What you about to say, bro?
Yeah, I wanted to say something to him because, like, because the footage only matters once you know what happened before. You see what I'm saying? Then the footage will matter because then you might be able to stumble on other people who missing and why they missing. Like we was all just connecting the balls, the other girl, and then the dude who walked both of them out. You know what I mean? Like off of the footage. You see what I'm saying? But because we know what's really going on, you can interpret it. But you can't interpret it without that. If you're looking at it the way they wanted you to, then you only seeing what they want you to see it. But if you know what's going on beforehand, when you're looking at it, you can see past the falsehood. You know what I mean? And say, yeah, that's what they playing right here. But this right here and this right here, like we know Bree, you leading them in there. We know I know when they split up, Monifa got to be the one in charge away from you knowing the same thing you know for you to let them go alone. Because how she know which room to take her to? Who you know what I mean? How they know? How they know? Because that's not Irene party at Crown Plaza. You see what I'm saying? Like Shemaya ain't know nothing. Shemai, they sent you out there, sent you to be the duck to go get a first statement. That first statement, that was exactly what they wanted you to say because it had you implicated in all of the shit. And then you went the opposite way since then. You know what I mean? She went the opposite way. I'm not. I got kicked on my foot, which is not true either. Because she wasn't at the place. So ain't nobody kick you on your foot. That's why you can't tell us who kicked you on your foot. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like somebody kicked you on your foot and then you looked up and they wasn't there either. Like the person kicked you on the foot supposed to be letting you know somebody taking out the room, but now you can't tell me who letting you know so I can know somebody else was peeping game and putting you on game to go help your friend. So then you act like you going out there to help your friend. Whole time you just making an excuse to show that to try to make it valid that Kenneka was at the Crown Plaza when you know she wasn't. It's you know what I mean? Not to be harsh on her, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? When you see it for what it is, and you know she really was up there on the thing wandering around, really looking for her, but you saying what they want you to say put you in a deep puddle. You know what I mean?
Right. So I want to say this because I'm really literally in my little sensitive ass feelings tonight because I never know where nothing is coming from. Like when I've been covering this case, I met people a lot of places. I've spoken a lot of places. I don't even remember who I met, how I met them. I never know how nobody found me. So I always be like, okay, how you find me? Because I just want to know what the connection is and what did I say that made you want to look for me? What did I say to get your attention? Because I don't know what I'm saying, but I know I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. So I can repeat the same shit I said on Mike Larry's page. And see, here's the thing. I called Mike. I was 100% amped the fuck up. I called him and said, hey, this me. This was popping. Oh, he was like, oh my God, I got to have you on my channel. I got to get you to speak. You got to speak. So even though he didn't agree with everything I was saying, he allowed me to speak and did not take nothing from me. And even though he didn't fucking agree with me, I don't need nobody to agree with me. It's me and the truth. It's me and the truth. And we're standing on the same side.
Mike agreed to that. Mike agreed to that. He just I remember he was terrified. Like toward the end of him working on the case, he almost got like terrified. Like he changed his whole name and everything. Like he changed his whole channel and like he was but he kept the information though. He always kept it. And Mike, I think if y'all ran it back another time with Mike, like and broke it down again, like because I think at that time,
Well,
you
Mike,
know, yeah, I don't know, Mike.
I got him on speed dial. I can easily call him and ask him to join the platform.
man, text him now and see if he could join.
Let me call him. Hold on. I call him.
Yeah,
No problem. I got him.
we down for that. Yeah, what's up? Get Mike up. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
Look,
You know what I mean?
I spoke on yours. You got to come speak on mine. Let me call him real quick.
Actual.
Y'all, hold on. Put you on mute. Hold on.
Yeah, I would love to hear his insight. You know what I mean? Somebody that knew about that before me or even considered it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I respect that.
It's just hard for people to like, and like I can understand, but it's hard for people to just after watching the videos and listening to Teresa and all of that stuff for so long to just kind of turn around and be like, she wasn't there. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's because people
Yeah,
that
I
study
know,
these
bro. It
videos
was
down to
hard
the
for
T.
me, bro. It was so hard for me, but I just kept. I just said, let me consider it this way.
Right.
First, I had to look. I said, am I saying she's on the footage because they told me, or do I actually see her on the footage? I had to test myself to see if I was lying to myself. I'm
Right.
like, well, I can't really say it's her. So I can't just say it's her because you know what I mean? And if the girl in the that we see in the lobby, that ain't can't be
Like
who
you
Miss
would you
Teresa
would you
said.
would figure if this was a real case that happened and they
Yeah.
really trying to stand on like nothing happened to this girl, you know, like she did this on her own, they would have, you know, clear footage, you would think. You know what I'm saying? All these weird videos where you don't see the face, they would have clear videos of that.
And they would have
So,
us walking into the freezer. That's how I know the people that had
right.
reenacting it, bro. They didn't tell them. They just got them to go as close as they got them to the freezer. They didn't go. They didn't go in it. They didn't, because if they did, we would have had footage of a girl going in the freezer the same we have that big white dude discovering
And
supposedly somebody.
it would have been harder to prove this if we would have seen the footage, or even if it was the fake, you know, the reenactment.
Yeah,
But
just
if
even
we
if you
would have
get the
seen
one
the
of the
reenactment walk into the freezer, that, you know, it'd have been hard to stand on any of this because,
yes, fast,
you
bro.
know,
And that's how you know they didn't tell the people who planned everything. And that's why
right,
we get into the crash site when these other people that was there that died that was had on that same outfits. You know what I mean? And other people that had on those same outfits missing. You know what I mean? That's why it's so important because now we see y'all didn't tell them everything, so that's why they never could get. You got to put it as close as you can get to the freezer of some girl walking, and then you want to tell us is this, but then those same people start finding out what y'all was doing and that y'all was covering something up, and they got scared, and next thing you know, all these people end up dead too.
you know,
That's crazy.
it's just wild. Like, you know, I just, but it's just right off the top. It's just like that freezer, no freezer, you know, no freezer footage is just like, oh, it's like, you know, but they did a hell of a job though. You know, the hotel took credit for it, you know, with Teresa.
What?
It was a great play.
They did. They showed up. They showed up put, and they made sure it wasn't. It was still like ruled like incidental. It's
Right.
not ruled as open for to find a a murder suspect. It's not open for that. It's only incidental. It's like that's the terrible part. So it's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
blaming her. It's really blaming
You might
her
be too far away. Hold on.
for walking in there, but somebody else for
Hold
locking
on.
her in there.
Let me see
But
this shit right here.
still, the blame is on her for
Cigarette.
why she was in there.
I think when
She
you call.
wasn't supposed to be in that area. That place was supposed to be locked, but somehow she
Right.
stumbled
Hey,
in
bro,
this area.
can y'all hear me, bro?
Yeah, we hear you, sis.
Yeah.
What's up?
Mike, hold on. I got somebody on speaker. Hold on. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, I'm gonna say peace to the family right now.
What up?
What's good, y'all? What's going on, man? I just want to show y'all some love and all that. And
Appreciate
so
it.
next time y'all have a show, I'll definitely come up on there and rock with y'all.
Fast. Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Shout
love
out
right
Mike
there.
Lowry.
Yeah,
Mike Lowry.
he at work, y'all. So go ahead, baby boy. Go ahead. Just cut
Okay,
it off.
Godspeed to him.
All right, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
Man, see, all the real gonna get together. See, this what's gonna happen. All the real gonna get together. Ain't gonna be none of the fake. Hey, Nubian, what's up? What's up? Get your behind up here.
And y'all know what he just said, and I cut
Nini
him.
at work, so you gotta come up here
And you know what
too.
he said? He said, "Rest in peace, Kenneka Jenkins," and I cut him off, y'all. Oh
Oh,
my god,
damn. Rest in
I didn't
peace.
mean to. But he said he gonna call me at 10 when he get off work. He said he'll hop on here and chop it up with us.
Oh, then we just gotta keep it going. What you mean? Let's keep the fire burning. How many people we got in here right now, sis?
39.
Okay, we got 39 faithfuls. Let's go. That's beautiful. 39 faithfuls.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful
but
thing.
but but talking Grove, thanks for telling me how you found us, because what happened was Mike was one of the ones that I had found in the beginning, and he talked about, like you said, the schematics. It was so funny because I thought it was so funny he kept saying that, but it's a difference between a blueprint and a schematic. A blueprint tells you the layout, but a schematic tells you the functionality of the doors and how the doors swing and like elevators and shit like that. It's a whole different situation. So when he kept saying schematic, I laughed, but I understood the difference. So that's how
Right.
I was watching him. And then he did just go away and I couldn't find him anymore. But so many people
And
come off.
even remember back then, they had the 360 view when they went into the Crown Plaza. You could go in and look at the 360 and go to each floor and room. Now you can't do that.
Nope. But guess what? I was able to get on Google something. I'll tell you what it was. And I was just trying to go on the outside of Crown Plaza, and it dropped me right in the hotel. And I was able to go down the hallways, and I was all over that motherfucker. So it's still a way to get in there, but you can't go the regular way. Like you can go. You should be able to Google that shit and then go Crown Plaza and watch the virtual tour. That's gone. But if you download, hold on, tell you what the app is. Hold on. It's the app. It is Google Earth. Google Earth. If you download
Yeah.
Google Earth, you can find it. Hold on. So if you download Google Earth, you can get in the hotel and walk the hallways. Oh my God, you can go everywhere. So you can still get in there.
Do y'all Google Antarctica?
I haven't, but I know about that shit. Hold on. Come here.
Yeah, but see that one saying you got that y'all got that good technology over there, man. You gotta be searching in all the extra areas, man. You gotta take advantage. Okay, Diamond, you done it? Yeah, Diamond, yeah. Oh yeah, you know, shoot, man, I'm super. I'm on that, Brody. I know I'm on that. I know all this stuff coming out, bro. Everything this over there defrosting right now, bro. Over there finding all the stuff, the ancient stuff that's been over there. You know, because when you do your studies back in the days, that you know that Antarctica wasn't always frozen. You know what I mean? When you go back in your studies, it wasn't always frozen. And then if you check the water paths of you, like some kind of destruction happened where it was broken off from the other part of the land. And then that's why those crazy storms be around. It actually was just a crazy storm around Antarctica just recently. I don't know if it's still there or not. Crazy turbulence.
Yeah. So what I want to say is this. I appreciate how you told me Talking Growth, how you found how you found us, how you found me, how you found us. And then I thought about Mike Larry. I hadn't spoken to him in a while. But when we did link up, it was real. And whether he agreed or not, he listened and he respects it. So when I called him, he called me right back. And I'm like, okay, what you doing? He said, I'm at work. I was like, but I need you on this live. He said, well, I can't do it right now, baby. You got to give me the 10. I said, well, you got to say something to the people then. He said, all right, put me on speakerphone. So I wanted you guys to. It wasn't nothing about cloud or anything like that, or trying to flash anything.
No, that was nice to hear. That was nice to hear.
Yeah.
I stopped
That's
watching.
good. He
I
was
stopped watching him after
wondering what was going
on everything. On everything. I stopped watching him after the Kenneka Jenkins stuff because but he's still a soldier, and they're one of the original.
Angela Homegrown like that. They blame her for her own death. Like she ain't got a bite on her breast and a busted lip. And, you know what I mean? And stuff, and like somebody put an outfit on her. How you blaming her for that? That's
right. But Talking Growth, I need a favor from you, baby. I need you to hit me on find my TikTok page, and I need you to contact me there so you can get me here. And Cody, your stuff still echoing, baby.
what it is, Cody. All right, you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
All right, you know how you can pull up the page that you see right now. Pull up the bottom of your screen, you can see all the other things that you got open.
Yeah.
All right, pull it up. But
wait a minute, bro. He not echoing no more. Hold on, Cody, talk.
Hello.
Okay, hold on. No, he not echoing no more. Wait a minute, hold on. Shit, can y'all hear echo?
You gotta hear him talk, Cody.
Minimal.
Cody.
Yo. Can you hear me?
All right.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know if he might have did it. He might have got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't hear no echo no more, y'all.
Yeah.
I think he good. I think he good.
Okay, good.
Go ahead, Cody. What's good with you, brother? Sorry you was down there for a while. I'm
sorry. But
no, go ahead, brother.
Bree done a lot of movement. She was always suspicious to me. Always suspicious to me. She did a lot of movement. Like for her to come to a party, she didn't sit down.
She didn't.
She did not sit down. I think like, okay, it's a picture of Kenneka in that bar area with some older guy, but it seems like it's from earlier that day. So any type of footage that they have of her could only be from when she was with dude, because I really believe by the time that whole party thing happened or supposed to happen, she was already gone on.
Okay,
She was already
I'm
gone on.
gonna address the footage you're talking about. So Cody talking about. Remember the video surfaced of Kenneka being at a bar, and she was standing in front of the bar with a young lady and a gentleman, and it's still echoing too, y'all.
Yeah, I think it's what I was gonna tell Cody is like when you pull the screen right here that we on right now.
Uh-huh.
Like I pulled it up right now, but can you hear me talk?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so
Bro, you gone? We buffering? No, we are we buffering?
all right, no, I'm back. I'm back. But I had moved my screen to the side. When you move it to the side, it's gonna make you like you'll still be up here, but it'll freeze up. But you gotta go knock down the other place you was when you was listening to us at.
Like
Because
on
once you came
like on
up here,
YouTube.
you'll
So he
yes.
wants close out YouTube. So Cody, so you linked up on us by clicking the YouTube link. So and when you hit the YouTube link, you came to StreamYard. So close your YouTube up.
Yeah, because you just need your StreamYard. Because your YouTube's still playing. That's why we hear ourselves echoing.
Right.
It's playing
Let me
us
see if I
talking. Yeah.
So stay on StreamYard, but close YouTube. So toggle like how if you got an iPhone or whatever, hit
Yeah,
that little
that's
toggling thing,
make
and then
sense.
get out of YouTube and just go back to StreamYard because you're on another app right now. So you on two apps, streaming on two different apps, and that's the echo. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. The echo is coming from the YouTube that's playing in his background because that's what he was listening to us at first. When he clicked the link, it still was left playing. You see what I'm saying? So it's still playing
It's
everything
two
we're
apps.
saying.
Yeah, I got two apps open. So
Yeah.
Cody, are you there, baby? Cody, you there?
Oh, see, he probably
Close him
he
out,
probably went to go knock it out, but then he gonna have to still go back there to get on it to
and
come back
then
up.
close it out again.
Yeah, so what he got to do when he come back in, drop the link back in the chat, sis. So when he
Okay.
come in, he'll see the link.
But you know what? But Taco Grove channel didn't have no problems. He up here and he not echoing. Hold on.
Yeah, because he closed out his YouTube link, cut it off.
Yeah, I got my
Is that better?
Hold on, let's see. Hold on, let's keep
I
talk
still
Cody.
hear it in the back.
Is that better?
Talk Cody again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it ain't echoing no more for me. Is it echoing for y'all?
I hear it a little bit, but go ahead. Look, I want to hear him talk.
I do too.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
And I and the only person that I think gave close to the truth, I know she didn't tell everything, but for some reason it seemed like Irene really was clueless.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
It really seems to me that she was clueless, and it seemed like she kind of got like sideswiped, and to me it seemed like it was just it was Bree and Monifa.
I agree, baby.
Yeah, that and that's why when that's I agree with that because that'll explain why when they first walk into the hotel, when Bree go down to the top that person, why Monifa can still guide them. You see what I'm saying on what to do, where to go, and then like you said, when they up there and Monifa know to go take the girl in there, take pictures and stuff. You know what I mean? She already know to do it because Shamaya is like, come on out of that bathroom, like you saying, T-Slay. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Shamaya knew like, hold up, I thought we was going with Kenneka at. Like Kenneka ain't here. Yeah. Like what's going on here? Like, whoa, where y'all taking me?
And I'm pretty sure that we probably would be even more lost if it wasn't for, because I really think that Irene Live was a cry for help.
I do too.
I really think that was a cry for help. Like, because she did it. She was sneaky with it. They didn't even know she was on live.
She was trying to communicate. She was communicating something without saying it. I really felt like her live was it was a weird live. It was a very weird live, but I felt like she was trying to tell something too. And now I'm realizing that she went down there. That was just a reenactment. And I know a lot of what we're seeing on the channel, you have to have some padding and some cushioning to understand it. Because it won't make sense if you don't listen to what we said before we said this. Because
because the text messages don't add up either.
right, but what happens is this: once you listen to us and you learn what we're talking about, the text message will start to add up. It'll start making more sense. But you have to have an overall understanding of what we're saying that happened. Because if you listen to us midstream, this shit ain't gonna make no sense to nobody. Because I understand, because it didn't make sense to me either, and I'm telling a story now. And I'm telling y'all right now, if you come in halfway, this shit sound crazy as hell. Just like what I'm Talking Growth Channel said, like. People felt that it wasn't her. They kind of knew that it wasn't her, but nobody wanted to say that's not her. She was never there. It was too bold to say that. But I got tired of just tiptoeing around the tool. I just got tired of holding back, and I said, "Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. It's not her. She was never there." And people were like, "Oh," they clenched their pearls and shit. Was all flabbergasted and shit. But I knew what I was saying, and I knew I had proof. And I knew that nobody had proof that she was there. And I know people want to believe she was there, and I get it. But there's nothing that says she was there. And people have to face the music. They have to face the truth. And it's still
From the outside
echoing really
perspective,
bad.
is
Mm-hmm.
from the outside perspective, it's just it's hard to believe that it's like okay, we kind of it's like because even I was like asking myself that because when you said she wasn't there, I was like okay, like knowing all that I know, knowing like before, knowing kind of the sense you made of it. And see, and it's crazy because it's like, and these aren't even like, at the time I'm just listening, I'm not even really engaging and, asking questions. I'm just listening. And it's like the stuff you saying is the stuff like from, like I said, I haven't been down like all the years to where, all the BS is, probably done went on for so long and then got to people's heads, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm kind of was just popping in, and when I heard something that was kind of off from what was said at the beginning, it's like, okay, you were like the only person that kind of brought back from the beginning what we kind of thought then. And I think that's like, that's the most important thing. It's hard to believe that until you realize it was a bigger operation, that it's just hard to believe that why would they go through all of that for one girl? And
Right.
that's what makes it like, okay, well it had to be her then. It had to be her because that's good. That's a lot they would do for just one black girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's but it was bigger than that.
So I have a question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think that she could have? Because like to me, I think she could have possibly been at the hotel. But I think when Irene made that live, when that boy was talking about some you rolling with me or what, I believe that's when she went out, and she went there at 2:30 no more. That's when they started panicking and looking for her because Bree came back without her. Bree was the one that said Kenneka missing.
Hey, what we know at 2:30 that same time, right? We know we got that Miss Teresa is calling up there to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? That's what's so crazy. She calling up there about something going on about her daughter.
And to me, it just seemed like well, I could tell she know a little bit more. She know more than us. I know, cause like the little stuff she been saying, like when Shamaya sent the text talking about the thing was a little, Kenneka was already missing, which that lines up with her leaving out the door with Mike and Bree now when they went downstairs.
Man, shucks.
Right,
You
but
got to
guess
take
what?
it all the way back to the beginning. You
And
know,
then
it's
and
it's,
then
it's
like
like
she just you
there's
got
the
to know a little bit
confusion.
more because like I don't see how anybody would just this happen to your child, you'll just settle and then you want the documents closed. Like you know the whole world like want somebody to pay for this. Like they did your child like this, you know, or they presented to do your child like this. Like you know, I
But
don't even know why you won't want to answer.
Teresa told everybody the truth. Nobody at that hotel didn't do nothing to her. That's the truth.
That's the truth because she wasn't at that fucking hotel.
See what I first was thinking is that like some of the party people had got a whole tour, and I was thinking that maybe like what put it on the hotel was like they let the hotel people have a little fun with her, and she died at the hands of the hotel, so they had to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought that as well. But the footage I was looking at was at Crown Plaza, and I don't think she was ever at Crown Plaza. And I know it's a lot for people to accept because they like, what do you mean? Well, what do you mean that she was ever there? Because I don't see her. So the biggest challenge that I've had, honestly, guys, the biggest challenge that I've had is getting people over the threshold of understanding that she was never there. That's a lot for them to swallow. It was a lot for me to swallow. I didn't understand it either. Even when I had the thoughts in my head, I said, damn, was she ever there? Because I at least thought, okay, well, what if it's not her walking in the rear entry? What if it's not her in the videos and the snaps and all that shit? Not into none of this stuff, but she was at least in the freezer. And then I realized the freezer videos were photoshopped as well. Now the little hope that I had that it was her, it's gone. It's gone. It's not even there. So now I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? So she was never there at all? Are y'all saying it was a lie?
Yeah, and
But
the paperwork kind of contradicts itself because like they were saying, I know it said like they found her in a lower level. Then they said they found her in a like so the paperwork was contradicted. Like the officers didn't know what the hell they was talking about.
or they did, or they did
Mhm.
find a girl in the lower level, the basement level, and they moved her. And see, in the series, we talked about that. We talked about the implications that she was possibly found in a kosher freezer and how unacceptable that was for that to be a Jewish hotel in a kosher fucking freezer. The Jewish
Mhm.
people don't play about their food and how they store food. So if she was found in the kosher freezer, they're probably like, get her ass up out of there. We can't leave her in there. Move her. So they moved the girl. So at one point in time, I thought maybe she was in another freezer on their floor, another freezer, but she at least got in there. She at least was in there. But then I realized that it's all Photoshop. So at that point, I couldn't just say, oh, she was in another freezer. No, I got to say, I don't know where freezer she was at. I don't know what floor she was on. And I don't even know if she was ever truly there because there's no proof of her really being there. So I can make excuses and say, oh, maybe she was in another freezer on a lower level, but they're not even showing us the kitchen on the lower level.
Mhm.
They hiding that too. So
Yeah.
it left me with no other choice but to say, I don't have anything concrete that says that she was ever truly there. And I'm telling you guys that the funeral man, Roland Weiss, and this is so important to know his name, he came to the scene and was on the scene, and he supposedly removed artifacts from her body. They said he took them off her body, and they put on the paperwork, and I'm going to show it when we go live again. I'll be on my computer to show you all this stuff. It said that they were obtained from him. They should have said obtained by him or removed by him. It said obtained from him as if he brought the artifacts in. See, words mean everything. See, people need to understand
Mhm.
words mean every fucking thing. And if you don't understand words, they can trick your ass. And in the court of law and with police and shit, they bank on us not being educated enough to understand the words. So they will disclose information to us in our fucking faces, and we won't even know what the fuck they're talking about because we just don't know. And I don't like that shit. So what do? I strive to understand whatever the fuck is being said to me. And I dissect everything you're saying because you're saying shit and not saying shit at the same time. The
Mm-hmm.
same way they said, this is a video depicting Kenneka. Why not just say, this is the video that you requested of Kenneka? But you said depicted. You said that shit like it's a fucking joke, or you said like people understand what depiction means. See, I understand what the fuck depiction means. Depiction means illustration, likeness. What's up with demise? I don't know what's up with demise. Come on. Likeness, illustration. Like if you looking at a picture of the Last Supper with Jesus and the fucking disciples, not saying the fucking disciples, I take that back, not to disrespect nobody, but like a picture of the Last Supper, and you got Jesus with the disciples, and it says this is a depiction of Jesus in the Last Supper. We know that ain't Jesus on the
Yeah,
picture.
not the real depiction. Yes.
It's the depiction. It's not really Jesus because there was no cameras to photograph him. There's a
Exactly.
depiction. They use the same terminology. And while people think that's simple, it's not simple because it's something called double speak. It's called legalese. It's the language of the law, and they use it against us because we don't understand it.
Just like all the statements that they got, they say it's a redacted statements, which let you know they just pretty much word and put it on a sheet of paper that's really not concrete of what they said. It's not word from word.
Yeah, 'cause this is what they remember from what they told me.
Yeah, it's just a
When
summary, pretty much.
when you know if you're taking a testimony, they either writing or you recording, one or the other. It's crazy.
Yep. But all the paperwork says it's a redacted statement, which let you know that everything on that paper is not completely true.
Right. They've omitted information. They've omitted it. And their intention is because here's the thing. What you have to understand, if they said it was redacted, that means it was actually recorded, but they're not allowing you to see what was actually said. They call that redacted. They're going to protect something. They're going to protect it from the public because it could be incriminating or it can jeopardize the integrity of the case. That's the terminology they say, oh, we're not going to disclose this to the public. Oh, and she's under a fucking gag order. Let me explain something to y'all. Teresa's not under a fucking gag order. I'm going to say this for everybody that's listening to me right now. A gag order is issued by the fucking court system. That bitch ain't in court no more. There's no gag order. She can speak as much as she wants to speak. She requested to have it sealed and not disclose what the fuck she got monetarily. There was no gag order on the content. We understood what she was taking them to court for. We got the affidavit that she was alleging happened to her daughter. We knew what they were being sued for. There was nothing to disclose about that. They ended up paying her. So whatever they alleged, the courts found it that it was in her favor and they paid her. So what are you trying to keep closed, man? What are you hiding? Are you hiding the money? The money that you got? Because you probably promised motherfuckers money. You probably promised people bread and shit. And you want everybody to know how much money you got because you probably lied or you probably borrowed money from the court. Because see, the thing is this. If you got an open court case and the lawyers know you're going to win, they'll front you money the whole time. They'll give you money and charge you interest on like a bank loan. And I'm pretty sure they knew she was going to win. They knew it. It was just a matter of time, drag the case along. So what they did was Teresa's probably borrowing money from her lawyers and shit. She
Yeah,
paying
Cody.
them back.
Sorry, sis. Cody, why you not speaking mutual mic? We still getting static from you, but when you speak, it's okay. You don't have to worry about your mic being muted.
Okay.
But when you're not speaking, just mute it so that we don't hear that echo while everybody else talking. Thank you, bro.
Okay.
And I want to know why that's going on with him. Like I don't want him to have
I told you it's the YouTube behind him. He don't know how to get to it to shut it off. It's still because it's whatever you saying, it's echoing behind what you saying.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is when the live is over, Cody, I want you to stay on the live. When we're done with the live, we're gonna end it. And I want you to stay backstage. And I want you to stay backstage so we can talk to you and find out why your mic is echoing because you got a lot to say and everybody needs to hear it.
Yeah.
So you stay on here, bro. You stay on here. I need you to speak because I know I can feel your energy. I know that you believe Kenneka was at that hotel. And it's perfectly okay with me because I never wanted to let go of the fact that she was there. And I need you to fight for how the fuck you feel and where you stand because you feel that. You need to fight for that. And you need to defend your opinion of what you think happened. Because we're only here to clear up stuff and make it make sense and guide people on the right path. And we have to talk to you about that. So I'm not assuming if I'm wrong about my assumption that you believe she was there, then I'm wrong and I stand corrected and I'll apologize. But based on the energy I'm getting from you, you feel how you feel. And you feel you sound strong and you ready. You ready to go to war with this. And I'm glad you are because we're ready for war as well. And we all on the same side. So we fight for the same cause and everything is all good. So we can hash it up, chop it up, talk it up. We're gonna make it make sense because We're on the same side, and that's what you do when you're on the same side. You figure out what the fuck going on, and we're gonna figure this out together. But I still can't never stop saying how much I want to thank Talking Grove Channel. I can't get over what the fuck he said tonight. And I got to make sure that everybody understands that, because this man sat and analyzed and went places and listened and analyzed and went places and checked out and checked in and came back. He kept coming back looking for the truth. And then finally, he's landed on this channel. And that says a lot about an analytical mind. For me, that means everything to me. Because we got people over here that think. We got thinkers. The panel, the subscribers, everybody in the comment section. They talking, they popping their shit. Everybody over here listening because they believe what the hell going on. And y'all want the truth. And if you anywhere else other than here, I don't know what the fuck you doing. But that's going to be on them. I can't save everybody. I can't even save Kenneka. I can't even help Kenneka at this point. But what I can do is defend her honor and let y'all know she ain't walking in motherfucking freezer. We gonna make sure y'all get that, if nothing else. So I'm good with whatever happens past this, guys. And right now I'm telling y'all, they got your girl under attack. They wanna attack me, attack everything that I stand for no reason, because I'm telling the truth. I don't even know. I feel like a disciple right now. I'm being so honest. I feel like I'm being put to some kind of test for walking around telling the truth. A price. Go ahead, bro.
You know what the Bible said? God said, "What you do to my least ones, you do it to me as well." So anytime somebody is persecuting one of the children of God, it's like persecuting God. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what you should feel like that if you're defending the innocent. You know what I mean? When you're defending the innocent, you're defending the children of God.
Right. And so that's how I feel. So I know that I've got that on my side. And I can't be feeling weak and vulnerable and spazzing and cussing and doing all this weird shit that even Talking Growth was like, I didn't even know what you were mad about. You were spazzing about what were you mad about. And why were you going off? You was going off. Why were you so upset? Because he doesn't even know what the fuck nobody's saying about
They didn't blot it, yeah, because they didn't already blotted them people out. You know what I mean?
They're not even listening
to them. Yeah.
And what I did was I perpetuated the negativity. I brought it over here and pushed it on people that don't even know what's being said negatively. So I'm assisting in the bullshit. I'm helping push the bullshit. And I gotta stop that shit. So I always say, y'all, I don't never play no motherfucking victim. Because I ain't no victim. I'll never be victimized. I work really hard on being aware, alert, astute, and very attentive. I pay attention to everything. So I don't want to never be looked at as a victim. So I don't want anybody to think I'm being victimized, but I'm a human being, and that shit hurt. Because I stood by these fucking weird ass people and built channels and helped people and spoke on panels and all this old weird ass shit I did from my heart, to have it put back in my face to say I got something to do with what's going on with this baby. That's some weird ass shit, y'all. And it confused me. And I just didn't like that confusion. I'm like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? So that's why I was so upset. So I won't do that no more. I don't get to spaz out and act like I'm a victim. I'm not a fucking victim. Ain't nobody did nothing to me. And if you try to do something, it ain't gonna stick. So I got to get back to the business. And I'm standing on business. Somebody said you standing on business. I'm standing on business over here. So it's good, and I'm happy. I feel so good because we have had a 3-hour live, and we haven't buffered not one time, guys. We're doing so good.
Thank you.
Yes. But Talking Grove, you still there, baby? He probably gone. And it's fine.
Is that's Cody?
Oh, Cody.
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, that's Talking Grove.
No, that's Cody. That's Cody.
Yeah, it's Cody. I just had
my bad, Cody. Go ahead.
I had my phone muted. So
and you good, baby. You ain't even echoing no more.
Okay,
cool. Hold on, let me see.
I think it's when we talk, so we gotta be quiet when he talk and mute our mic, sis, when he talks.
Okay, let me mute my mic while you talk. Okay, bro, you go ahead and talk, bro, and I'm gonna get on whenever you stop talking.
Okay. But yeah, I was like I was saying, like, it's just something about like her mama, and like y'all was saying, like, it's crazy because she got the settlement clause, because I pretty much already know, like, they paid for the funeral, so I know they came out her settlement. Who's to say, like, she probably didn't even get that much money, and she know everybody was gonna get pissed off. What if she only got like $50,000? You did all this for $50,000, and then they get nothing accomplished. Because at the end of the day, with all the clues, it's supposed to be some criminal charges filed. It's supposed to be criminal charges filed.
So Cody, I need for you to do me a favor,
Mm-hmm.
and it is when I come on here with you. I need you to go to my TikTok page. I need you to subscribe to my TikTok page. I need you to DM me so we can exchange information, so we can speak.
What's your TikTok page?
I'm gonna get to you right now. I need you to do it right now while we on here, so I can know we did it. Okay, so go to my TikTok. Let me see what it is, because I don't fucking know what it is. Hold on. But we definitely got to talk, because you got some energy in your ass that I'm hearing, and I know when I know it. All I gotta tell you is I know when I know. All right, so go to Lala Truth. Put Lala Truth in there, and you'll see Kenneka face. If you don't see her face on that one, put T Slade J4K. But one of those you're gonna find it. One of those is gonna lead you to me. It's gonna be a picture of Kenneka with a black backdrop with stars and stuff, and it says "Keep fighting for me." And she looking real mean, and she looking all angry and shit. But it's a little thing. So Lala Truth or T Slade J4K. If you put Lala Truth in there, you should be able to find me. And when you find me, you go ahead and subscribe, and I'm gonna DM you, and then we can chop it up. And I know Mike is on the East Coast with us, so he should be getting off soon. I don't really expect him to hop on right when he get off work. So even if he don't get on here tonight, we good. I'll just chop it up with him, and then we'll get on here tomorrow. Because he definitely said he said I owe you one, Slate. I said I know. You ain't never come over here. I was over there. You ain't come over here. He's like, ain't no problem. I got you. So he'll be over here.
Mm-hmm. Cody, what up?
Cody, you found me, baby?
Oh, you probably still listening.
Yeah, I found you. I just had to
got you, baby.
I still had my microphone on me.
Oh no, I got you, boo. I got you. Okay. All right, here we go. So I found you. Let's go ahead and follow you back. I requested, you requested, what do you request? I requested you. Your account is private. You need to accept me now.
Okay. Go back.
And then when you accept me, we can DM.
All right, I did.
Okay, cool beans. Right, let me check it. Oh, okay. We ready. We lit. All right, cool. Oh, y'all. Okay. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So we linked up. All right, cool beans. All right, so this was a good live, y'all. It's been 3 hours and a half. We chopped it up. We had some star-studded guests. I appreciate everybody that came up here. Like, I feel so accomplished. I feel so good right now. I'm so happy that everybody went on here. If Mike Lowry called me tonight, y'all, we're going back live. But I'm hoping if he do call me, bruh, it ain't gonna take long. Or I might just tell him just do it tomorrow, because I know you gotta work. I'm actually got stuff to do in the morning early, but probably after about 10 or 11, I'll be totally free. So if he calls back, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. We do it tomorrow still, because it's 10 right now. And you gotta go to work in the morning. So let's just do it tomorrow. I'll just talk to him tonight. And I might call you like on 3-way or something on the phone or some shit.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, either way, I'll let you know. But I feel great, guys. It was a great live. We didn't buffer out or anything. Nene, thank you, baby girl, so much for you coming in and speaking the way you speak, girl. You that chick for real. I appreciate you for real. Like, you a real one. You've been riding, and you really for Kenneka, and I appreciate you. And them little pretty little girls too. And bro, you already know how I feel about you. I ain't even got to put that out there. Talking growth, you got me beating on my chest with pride. And Cody, thank you for coming in. And who else came in here tonight? It was Cody. It was Talking Growth. It was you. It was me. It was Nene. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it. All right, y'all. So y'all already know how we do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. POP.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you,
Yeah, no
baby.
problem.
And we finna chop it up on the other side. So don't be
Bet,
too comfortable. Okay.
bet that up.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much. POP. Hold it down. Love y'all. We'll be back tomorrow.
For sure.
All right, POP.
POP, hold it down.